Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On a Thursday. Thursday night football night steps. You pumped? I'm pumped.
That's right, baby.
Idea what's going to happen tonight, but we're going to bet on it.
Big divisional matchup.
Big divisional matchup. Some say the biggest matchup of all time. But welcome back to Game On. This is a Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will. Do I sound too low? I turned my gain down a little bit. Do I sound too low?
When you first started, your mic was doing that weird thing.
Yeah, I was trying to mess with my gain because I was listening back to we debuted the Will Weekend Report segment. And I think it's when I get away from the mic or whatever, but I also thought my gain might have been up too much. But how do I sound right now?
You sound good, but typically it's when you're coming into it.
How do I sound back here?
You sound fine. Not as good as.
Is there a noticeable difference?
Barely, but yeah, you're crisper when you're closer. When you're further back, it sounds like you're in the room.
Okay.
But these mics are freaking professional.
On time, non-clickbait show on the internet, sports show on the internet. We do not just hop on here and try to correct things on the fly and test things out. We do this way beforehand, of course. Morning, Nate. How we doing?
What up?
Let me get the chat.
What up, Nate?
Oh, look who's here bright and early, mastering. Good morning, buddy. Merry Christmas. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
Always fighting the good fight for the people of Rumble.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we got a packed show today, man. Grass Guy's going to be joining us. We'll have a special guest, Derp. I think it's the first time Derp's going to be on the show. He's going to pop in for just a little bit. Apparently, there's something going on over at Michigan, so he'll give us a little insight on that. Dude, that story is wild. We are going to get to that story. I want to wait till we wake up a little bit. But we will be covering that because it gets. I was trying to explain it to my wife last night.
Which, this is a perfect way to get a woman into football with this story. It is a soap opera for sure. And it gets better. Every little thing we find out that's new, it's like, where is this going?
Bro, and then it's like the internet. Now that we have the internet, when these scandals do leak, people start digging and you find so many old things that was this is all led up to this. You see him giving her a pay raise out of nowhere, when he becomes a head coach, shortly after he becomes a head coach.
There's just little I don't know, 10, 15-second clips of them on the field before games where you can just see the tension between the two. You can tell there's something weird going on there. And just, watching that in the moment, you would have never been
Oh my God. Yeah. I was she got a 55% pay raise. I was telling this to my wife. This shortly after he became the head coach, and her new job title was executive assistant to the head coach. And she's executive assistant to the head coach.
Yeah,
exactly. Mastering says, will you be watching Tate fight on Rumble on the 20th? Who's Tate fighting? Who's the fight?
Andrew Tate?
I'm guessing. And yeah, I'll watch it. I didn't know it was a thing, but I'll watch it. It's on Rumble, of course. Jay Main, what up? Because fantasy playoffs got good but bad problems. Buka, Olave, or Jennings to flex. Dude, that is Seps. I don't know. I want to say
Olave, Buka. But is that Egg Buka?
Yeah.
I feel like we've bet him the last 2 weeks to score touchdowns and parlays, and he has not done that. And prior to that, he was on a roll. So this might be his week.
Yeah, especially Mike Evans back, so it should open up
a little bit on his side. I like it.
Yeah.
Olave's not a bad choice either, but you just can't trust the Saints to be consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Although they are home.
And he's been playing good, and he's been getting fantasy points, so that's not a bad option either.
I think if you want to get a little risky, you take a Buka.
I think so too.
He's going to be boom or bust. He scored 2 touchdowns the first time these guys played. That was earlier in the season, but
I like it.
And the Falcons might just be done,
They are done. I think they're like mathematically eliminated.
I know, but like as a team,
Yeah, Raheem Morris is still the coach for some reason. So
well, he's probably not sleeping with his assistant, so he gets to keep his job. Right? How we doing? John Cena final match Saturday. You gonna be watching that, Steps?
Not a big John Cena fan. Probably not.
But it's history.
Yeah, but John Cena is one of those guys where you either love him or you hate him, and I respect him, but I don't really care for him.
Everything y'all saying, I said to myself, no lie. Yeah, dude. I feel you. Ooh, this is what mastering sent us.
John Cena is Mount Rushmore of wrestling, though, with Hulk Hogan and
Oh yeah.
Chase Demore. Don't know who that is.
Live to predict on Kalash. What kind of fighting is this though?
It's probably. I mean, it says Misfits Mania. The fight before Christmas. That is true. I mean, he is a kickboxer, but is it bare knuckle? What kind of gloves? This is a good look for Rumble. If this is this exclusive?
Exclusively on Rumble Premium, yeah. In Dubai.
Also, do Kalshi and Rumble have any affiliation?
No.
They should.
I know. No, they should come over and support
Yeah,
the show.
there you go.
So they should do.
Yeah. So Rumble, just go ahead and sign us exclusive. We're here every morning already. You don't have to go out looking for us. And then we'll, bring Kalshi in with us.
Morning, Jose Taco. How we doing? Yeah, dude, no, Kalshi, just come sign with us. All right, just sign us, and we'll get our message over to Rumble, or your message over to Rumble. How about that?
There we go.
How about that? Oh, we got a big championship tomorrow night. You excited
for the championship tomorrow night?
World Highlight League.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Our guy Benny. Benny. Death, taxes, and Benny back in the championship.
Is this the singles or is this the team's championship?
The playoffs are all doubles. Yeah.
Okay. They're all doubles. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the championship tomorrow night?
Yep.
Who's in it?
The number one Cyclones, the best team in the season, versus Benny's Devils.
But if I remember correctly, though, a lot of those teams were pretty bunched together there as far as records and points and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, they were, except for the Cyclones were head and shoulders above everyone all season, even with they had all these injuries, and they still just kept winning. And then the Devils actually started off 0-3 to start the season, and then they went on a 7-2 run to make it here.
What's the format as far as the game?
7 matches. First to 4 wins. If we're tied 3-3, we go to a 7th match. That's sudden death, only 1 set.
Is that the one where everything is predetermined in that matchup or something like that, or the other team picks? Or
yeah, so Cyclones get to pick their most favorable matchup. So they'll pick their say they like their number 3 division versus the other team's number 3 division. But yeah, we'll know beforehand. It's probably already up.
It's boxing for Tate.
Ooh. We actually discussing picks? Yeah, we're going to talk picks. We're going to talk about some of my winners yesterday. Derp said, I wish I knew how to set up on Derp. It's easy.
Blue is hilarious. This is Blue. It's how you know how Blue's morning's going. When he just comes in and doesn't even say good morning and just flat out's are we going to talk about picks or what's going on?
I know. Derp, if Cricket can figure out Rumble, you can figure out Rumble. Trust me.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, you need to move on from Morris. I think it's hilarious. Yes. You guys turned down Bill Belichick.
You guys is in the city I live in, not my team.
Yeah, I was talking about Falcons. The Falcons organization turned down Bill Belichick, and now they're just you know what? Maybe Mastering had a bad casualty to add the fight. This is what he said. He said, the fight before Christmas, Netflix star Chase Moore. Isn't this this is the old homeboy that was in the XFL, right?
No clue.
I think this is. I think Crick had him on. I think we might have even had him on this show.
That's right, sporting.
Yeah. Let's see.
But I don't know who that guy is. Does he have any background on there? Okay, well, he looks like he.
Yeah, I remember him. I'll have to ask Cricket about him tomorrow. I remember him now.
He is Chase Moore a pro boxer. Well, can we look at his boxing statistics? Can we get a record? Can we get some history? I know Andrew Tate has like a Muay Thai or some type of.
He was in the
boxing.
USFL. I remember because he was kind of a big deal, and then he got like a. He was like I think he started out like an Instagram, kind of got famous off Instagram, and then people really loved him. Became a TV personality. Now a boxer. Chase Moore is a professional crossover boxer. I swear Crick talked to this guy.
He might have.
I think you know how Crick used to do like the afternoon show or whatever, but like on this channel. I think he had him on one time.
Maybe. Now look, he's going to Dubai to fight Andrew Tate on Rumble Premium.
Yeah.
This will actually get people. If you have to sign up for premium to watch the fight, they'll get some people to do that.
Yeah, and it's not even that like, I mean, for what, $15 for the month? 10 or $15 for the month? That's not bad. You get to go watch a fight and then you get a month of premium. It's the same thing as like buying like, I don't know, like I buy the NFL Plus thing so I can watch all the Red Zone.
Yeah. I don't do the Sunday ticket. I just buy I just have the Red Zone.
Same. I don't have time to sit down and watch all these other games. Where's that thing?
I do. I have all the time in the world, baby.
I know, I'm jealous. We're taking, dude. I hope the weather gets better out there. It sounds terrible right now. Taking the kids. They're on Quarter Lane Lake. They do these nighttime little boat tours of like they set up like fancy Christmas lights at different spots, and you stop, and they've got like Santa at one of them, and he reads off the names of all the kids that are on the boat.
Oh, that's oof.
Yeah, so we're doing a little. It's like a 40-minute little cruise.
Was that around when you were a kid, or is this just something you guys started doing?
Well, I didn't grow up around here, but this is the first year that we're doing it.
I always forget you have the twin girls because the boys always come on the stream, and the girls used to. You remember when you used to hold the babies on the stream?
It's just what I had to do. Now I can't even like try holding those girls. They're so wild.
When's the last time they were on the stream?
I don't know. They're usually not up now. Before the girls are actually great. They might be
clearly.
Up. We keep them in their crib until at least 7:30, usually 8.
The boys, they just get up.
Yeah. I hope I don't see the boys this morning. They didn't fall asleep till after 10.
Uh-oh.
They never stay up that late.
They're too busy watching NBA Cup last night.
So when he says Will can't figure out Rumble, ignores chat, and never highlights Rumble comments. I highlight Rumble comments all the time.
Pulling up the chat as a whole it doesn't count. I miss the comments coming up from Rumble, like you can pull up from YouTube and all that. We've got to figure this out. I figure it out. I'll pull them up. I'll monitor it. I'll do everything. Please.
Steps. I have it pulled up right now. Look.
The suspense is killing me.
Pulled up right now. See? Look. It's pulled up.
No. That doesn't count until we see the little blip and you like the little pop up thing that says blue 638-542, but I'm off work. Like until we see that.
You mean like this? Look,
Blue 638-542, but I'm off
watch.
work. Like until we see that.
There's blue. You mean like this?
Where did you get that?
I can do it from studio over here. I just have to. I can't. I have to make
Where
sure.
have you been?
Oh,
Where have you been? Are you kidding me?
you know, we're here. We're doing it. All right. We're getting distracted. What are we doing?
We're not. This is good. This is for the people. It's for the people.
Hold on. I gotta catch up on chat because I don't want to ignore chat. Right. They're not saying anything interesting. If possible, get him on before the fight. Who, Tate or Moore? I'll have to have Cricket pull his connections.
You know it'll be fixed. Tate's gonna win.
If it is, just let me. They just need to let me know so I can bet on it on Kalshi.
You gotta remember, like, well, I don't want to say remember, and I don't want to say I don't know this. I'm just saying this. This can't be a sanctioned fight. This has to be an exhibition, and anytime it's an exhibition, it's whatever can happen. You know what I'm saying? It's pro wrestling at that point.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look what's finally live. Steps.
Oh, goodness.
College Bowl and playoff pick'em.
You know who you need to talk to?
Hmm.
Buku. Unless he's in it too. Buku has had a really good college football season. Like really good. Up 70-something units, I think.
Dude, he's a stud. But I mean, the bowl season is a totally different animal. You know?
It is. You really got to pay attention to who's playing, who's sitting, all that stuff. You got to really get locked in.
He was in Love Island. That guy Chase, reality TV guy. Yeah. Oh, what up? I gotta catch up on the chat, dude. There's too many chats to catch up on. I love it. What up, Tommy? Good morning.
Irish whip arm drags. You like the sweatshirt?
AEW, baby.
Got it last night at Winter's Coming. Had a great time.
He's on a lot of Netflix shows. That too, yeah. Well, that'd be interesting. Be a good fight. Good way to promote Rumble Premium. By the way, speaking of Rumble Premium, we're doing a Rumble Premium this afternoon. Apparently, you're not familiar with Two for the Money.
We'll see.
Beardo said he's going to watch it this morning and join as well.
How long is the movie? About 2.5?
No, the movie's like an hour 40. This is a 2005 movie.
Oh, okay. I might be able to wing that.
It's a good quick watch. I can't believe you've never seen it.
I might have. I just maybe need to refresh a little bit. I worked at the movie theater for 10 years, so probably did see it.
This one? Two for the Money?
I looked at all this. I just didn't watch a preview or anything. It's got good people in it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it does. Let's see.
You gonna actually play this and get?
Probably have to stop it right there because of the music.
Yeah.
Let me get a little past this.
So what's the like if you're not gonna be able to play it, tell us about it.
So Brandon Lang, Matthew McConaughey, is a college football
finer.
He's a college football stud. He's playing in a bowl game or something like that. Then he's going to go to the pros. He last play of the game, he wins it for his team, but his leg goes that way. So he derails his career. He never gets to make it to the pros because of his injury. Now he's just in Vegas and he's doing. He has a job with the 900 lines where he gives out his picks, and he gets paid like $300 a week to give out picks and talk the betting market of the NFL. Al Pacino comes in. recruits him out to his business. Al Pacino, he runs one of those back in the day. This is why this movie's great. I always watch this before the NFL season starts. He runs one of those old school scamming shows, the 900 lines, where they have a TV show and you got the guys talking about, I got the lock of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what the scam is that people don't know is the scam is they'll get 100 people to call in. They'll give 50 people one pick, one side of the 50 people the other. And the people that win, they'll come back for more. And then they'll just keep 50% each side. And anyway, so he goes and works for that guy, and he just starts crushing all these picks. And he becomes this big hotshot star in New York. And then, of course, he hits a slump and a streak, and then that's where it gets interesting. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a good movie. Inspired by a true story. It's like 2% of this is true. So don't think this actually happened. Put in this is old USFL footage from the 80s. Because they can't use they couldn't use the NFL, so they can't, when they say like the teams, they go New York versus Vegas, they can't say any like mascots or anything like that.
Got it. Makes sense.
It's a good movie. There's a couple great scenes in this movie. There's one where Pacino goes to a Gamblers Anonymous meeting and gives this incredible speech, and then at the end goes out of this gambling addict and gets kicked out of the meeting. It's fucking funny, dude.
Dang, Blue said that movie sucks.
And then what we're going to be doing on Rumble Pre to be reacting to a reaction of this. So Bill Simmons does this thing called the Rewatchables, where him and a couple buddies, they sit around and they really break down a movie. We're gonna watch that and react to it about this movie.
Those were like, that's the tail end of like I couldn't even tell you who is in like all the good movies now or when they come out, or like it's just not like it used to be for me. It's like far as like, oh, on Friday this movie comes out, like I gotta go see it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the movie star's dead.
It's just like, and you look back on watching that preview and you start thinking about like kind of like that time frame. It's like there was just like good movies being released that you looked forward to. I couldn't tell you the last time I got excited about a movie that was being released and went to see it on or around the release date.
It's more like TV shows now. Like I'm excited for the new, what is it? The Game of Thrones spinoff, Night of the Seven King. Night of the Seven King.
I've never seen Game of Thrones either.
No, you know what's great about this that's coming out? It's like it's probably George R. R. Martin's best stories. It's not really a prequel. It's in between the two series. It's about 50 years before, and it's like 80 years after House of the Dragon. This show that's coming up, you could know nothing about Game of Thrones and watched this new show that's coming out. They're like standalone short stories about this hedge knight going through the world of Westeros, and they're really good stories. I've read the books. Good morning, Jamie. Mastering said, should I see if I get Kalshi to add a prediction mark for when Uncensored Pharmacist stream again? You should. You should.
You know how many times I've heard, yeah, Thursday night or Friday, real soon. I got to get back on and stuff.
Real soon. We got to talk. We are so close. I do have stuff in the works. If I don't get one done here soon, I do have a plan after the first of the year to have a consistent stream.
I mean, there's so much going on in that world.
I know there is. You should see all the bookmarks I have on X.
Uh-oh.
I have a lot of bookmarks on X of things happening. Now the party can get started. Good morning, sir.
Did you fertilize the grass?
It's December, bro. We don't do that now.
Oh, that's right.
Can't do that when the ground's frozen.
I forgot you're up in Jersey.
Technically, DEP, you're not allowed to between December 1st. You're not allowed. Yeah, December 1st through March 1st, you can't put any fertilizer down.
That's a good question. Mastering, what's the Kalshi prediction mark for Grand Theft Auto 6 release?
Never.
I'd put my money on 2035.
They should make like a GTA where
2035.
it's literally the world. Like you can get on a plane, you can go, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like not just a city, the whole
Wait a minute,
world.
couldn't you fly a plane in one of those?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
and helicopters.
I thought you could do that in one of those games.
Yeah. You can with
The
helicopters.
last one
and
I
stuff
had
like that.
was the last one I had was Vice City.
I mean,
That's the
that's
last Grand Theft Auto
one
I
and
owned.
only, in my opinion. That was the greatest ever.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh man.
So what were we talking about when I jumped in? When I missed?
Oh, we're just digging around.
We're warming
Okay.
up. That's all.
Warming
We've
up.
just
Any-
warmed up.
Talk about the Michigan coach yet?
We haven't.
Not
We're
yet.
waiting.
Warming up.
Okay.
Just waiting.
Have you seen the movie 2 for the Money, Grass Guy?
Oh Jesus, not in a long time. I do
But
remember
you've
that.
seen it.
Yeah. I remember bits and pieces of it, man. That was a long time ago, but yes, I remember it was really good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get steps to watch it before this afternoon because I'm going to do a Rumble Premium reacting to
Are you?
a reaction of that movie.
Okay.
It's going to be fun.
I'm guessing Steps is hesitant, doesn't want to see it.
He just doesn't know, he just doesn't know.
I didn't say anything. I just said, okay. I just asked how long it was. That's all I said. Didn't say no.
How
Didn't say
long?
yes.
Oh, that's right. The younger generation with the attention span shit. How
It's like,
long is
it's
it?
a 2005 movie. It's like an hour, 40 minutes,
Kalshi. Listen, I love Kalshi, but
Yeah,
the fact that I can't get spread and totals on stuff, like,
You can.
Why not?
no, I'm looking at college basketball right now, and I can get it on Virginia Tech and Western Carolina tonight. But guess what? Jacksonville and Trinity College of Jacksonville, I can't get a spread on that. I can't get a spread on St. John's versus St. Thomas.
If it's not on there, if it's not on here where you can do it, try it through the app. They're doing this weird thing now. I don't know if because of the lawsuit or whatever. There's only certain things you can do on the app. Like the player props are now on the app only.
How I need it just to be easy. I want to go to Kalshi. I really do. I just need lines earlier.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna have a choice in the next few years. I think that's all that's gonna be left.
But yeah, there is look at this mastering coming through. There is a Andrew. There is a prediction marker for when GTA 6 will be released.
So it'll be released before 2027.
Well, 73% of the market says yes. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, hold on. You want to see free money steps? I gave this out on locals. I know you don't ever check locals or the emails I send you on locals, but I gave everyone a free winner yesterday.
Spurs?
No. Well, sort of. Here you go. Oh, hold on. Got this thing. So if you go over to the sports section, you go to let's see, basketball, you go to pro, you go to awards. Defensive player of the year. Victor Wembanyama to be defensive player of the year. Bet the no. Holy cow, it dropped down. I bet it yesterday at 80. It's dropped down to 76. Bet the no. You want to know why?
Why?
He's not going to be eligible for this award.
Bet the no.
Why?
He's already missed 12 games this season. He can only miss 5 more the rest of the year.
Was bet avoided?
No, it's just all the thing says is if Victor Wembanyama wins the Pro Basketball Defensive Player of the Year this season, then the market resolves yes. But the market's not realizing. The market, especially this market, is not realizing that you have to play 65 games to qualify for these awards. He's already missed 12. That means he can only miss 5 more. I think even if he doesn't,
he hasn't been injured yet either.
He's injured right now.
Oh, okay.
He's coming back,
right,
I think, this weekend. But 5 games, even if he doesn't get injured, he'll probably miss 5 games just because of load management the rest of the season, you know?
I think this is a great bet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're paying 76 cents, but I mean, it's basically free money.
So what happens if you bet that now and then he doesn't get 65 games and they just void the bet?
No, you cash because he didn't win it.
Oh, right. Because you bet
and they put it in writing too.
Yeah, it's down
that
here.
is a good bet.
Rules. That's what I'm saying. It's not voided because he's ineligible. It's just saying who's going to win it. And the market's not realizing that Victor Wembanyama can't.
Fuck. I'm going to have to get on that one. I like it.
This better not be a no triples World Series.
I mean, there's a shot he plays all the games the rest of the season. You want to bet on that? Good luck. I mean, if he does end up playing like majority of the games the rest of the season, then
Does he win it?
Just bet.
Well, do you think he'll win it if he plays all the games?
Oh yeah, he's a huge favorite every single year to win this thing. It's just he hasn't ever qualified.
Not according to that.
That's because he's missed 12 games.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but no, every year going in, at one point this season he was like minus 2,000.
Wow.
Yeah. What up?
How do you find these little gems, William?
They're just random things that cross my brain while I'm sitting at work.
Okay.
When I should be focused on medication, but I need to just clear my mind.
Priorities, man.
I know.
Do they have the rookie
reaction Christmas vacation? Yeah, but I mean, I'm telling you, there's no way he's going to play enough games. And you won't even have to have your money sit in there long because I'm guessing he'll probably miss his 5 games to be ineligible here within the next month. And this thing will go straight to 99 and you can just cash out.
Go to see if they have defensive rookie of the year listed.
They do.
Because there's a dude with like a weird name that's going to win it.
Oh, I don't know if they have. No, they don't have defensive rookie.
Oh, that sucks.
They just have
a winner
here. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's dumb. They usually have all these ones.
Comeback player of the year. Do they have that?
Yep.
How's Cooper Flag doing?
Knipple might have a shot to win Rookie of the Year over Flag.
Yeah, I mean, you get.
He's been scoring a lot.
Almost plus 300. They have most improved player. I thought they had comeback player of the year.
It's kind of no, not really. I was gonna say it's kind of the same thing, but it's not.
Let me catch up on the chat. Good morning, David. How we doing? Yeah. Jamie says both Polymarket and Kalshi have plenty of spreads and totals for the biggest sporting markets. That's true. Tell him, Jamie. Pissant, good morning. Had a bad beat last night. Texas State minus 3.5, up 6 with 10 seconds left. Team runs down, throws up a 3 fadeaway, and swishes it at the buzzer. Ugh. Oh, I was wondering about this. Thank you. So, Mastering says if you want them to add something, you can use Market Builder. That's cool. So you can like submit your requests.
That is cool.
I was wondering about that because there's some of those that I would like to see. Interesting.
So, Will, didn't you say you were going to do the like you were going to set something up on there for Kalshi, like be the other end of it, like the seller? Did you ever do that?
I mean, you can do that on any of those bets. You can place a bet and wait for someone to take it.
So isn't that part of the lawsuit though? That they're saying that it's not like that. You're actually betting against the house. So if you can do that, even though it's the house that's doing it, or do we actually really know what's happening with this lawsuit?
We don't know what. So we don't know. So the whole idea is if I put something in, like I don't buy in at the current price, I put something in. The idea is someone eventually peer to peer is going to be
Okay.
buying it. They're alleging that Kalshi is actually themselves taking some of these contracts on.
And we don't know that for sure.
We don't know. That's just what's alleged. We haven't got to that stage from what I read. I think Kalshi should be able to like when a market pretty much resolves, but you gotta like, so for example, an election usually takes about a month after an election to get paid because you have to wait for the official Secretary of State to stamp it and whatnot. But it's like 99%. I think Kalshi, if someone's holding that and was right and it's at 99 and they want to sell at 99, I think Kalshi should be able to buy that because it's basically like, okay, we agree to pay you out early and we're going to save 1%. That would be fine. That seems fine to me.
Absolutely.
Everyone's happy. But then they're trying to say that they're ripping people off and obviously they throw in the gamblings and addiction thing and blah blah blah. I mean everything being.
Oh no, with DraftKings and FanDuel though, that's okay.
No,
See, they have their fingers in every fucking thing, and I think that's the problem. They're pissed off because they're losing business.
This is totally Vegas and like all these other markets that are
trying
to go after Kalshi because they're getting a lot of action. But no, they're trying to say that they put unfair lines up and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, dude, people are choosing whether they want to buy in at that price or not. You know what I mean? There's no manipulation.
Well, right. Well, they're just pissed off because, like you said, we're getting a lot better odds, and it's a better future thing because you can just cash out in the second fucking quarter and triple your money depending on what you're doing. You can't do that with DraftKings. So they know that we're going to go where the action's better. So they're getting, fuck them. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he says
they'll limit how much you win, but they'll take every fucking dollar you got. Screw them.
Yeah, he says they got to stop advertising gambling so much, though. It's wild. Well, they always state prediction. They don't say, "Oh, come gamble" or anything like that.
No, but it's a bit much when you're watching Sunday Countdown and they're like, "Our parlay is this," and we're gonna, and the fucking announcers are putting parlays together. That's a little much. Like if they're not really just trying to reel people in on these sucker bet parlays, I don't know what.
Oh yeah, like Gruden's, same game parlay or whatever.
Rex Ryan and fucking Moss and all them on a Sunday. They do all that shit. They put live parlays together right on the air.
Yeah. I get that. There's his work that though. Cricket's he's taking a day off. He has Christmas stuff to do today.
Yeah. He's got a court date, guys. He's facing a felony charge, so he has to go to court this morning. Me and Buku are ready. Well, if we got to go up here and get him out, we'll do it.
There's a market maker program you have to sign up for with Kalshi. That's the beauty of limit orders. You aren't forced to play at market, but where the bookmaker is the market. All you need is someone else to be willing to market. That's
right.
I think they're going to win just fine. I'm curious what Barnes thinks. I haven't seen if he said anything on it on their Sunday shows. I might have missed it, but I'm going to ask him about it. Maybe we'll get him on and have him come explain it. But I think this thing's already been litigated. The only thing that's new in this is they're saying that Kalshi is actually taking the bets, which I don't even know if that is technically illegal.
Right.
I don't know, but I don't know how they have proof of it or whatnot. This is crazy, though. Did you see this? You guys just reminded me of something that's related to this. God, my timeline's just filled with this shit. The Sharon Moore stuff. Check this out. So, Underdog and Prize Picks and all of them are. I'm guessing they're getting in trouble with.
I saw this.
They're gambling and stuff like that. So they are trying to shift their language more to prediction because that's what they were supposed to be. Because it's like your fantasy lineup. You're just predicting if someone's going to go higher or lower or whatnot, right? But they've gotten I think they've gotten a little carried away, and now they're getting banned out of certain states for breaking gambling laws. Check this out. So Underdogs sent this out. Starting December 17th, sports betting will no longer be, which I'm surprised they say sports betting, because every time they send us stuff, we're not allowed to say anything related to sports betting. But they said sports betting will no longer be available on the Underdog platform. you'll still be able to make fantasy picks, play drafts, and enjoy your original games. Now, I think this is just for a certain state, not for everyone. I think it's Missouri and Louisiana pulled their licensing to Underdog. But this is where it's crazy. All previous wagers will be honored, and any futures that haven't settled will be paid out as a win. So if you had like Arizona to win the Super Bowl at 50-1 or something like that, they're going to pay you out as if that won.
Damn.
That is insane, but that is also, I got to give Underdog huge props there. They could have been dicks about this. They could have just voided and refunded it. Instead, they said, you know what? We're gonna do everyone a solid, and we're just gonna pay it all out.
See, I wish Cricket was here because he could go on a rant about how dumb all of this is. It's like we all know it's gambling, but just because you say it's prediction changes everything. It's stupid.
It's the legalese of everything because there's so many
dumb
laws with it.
It's the fucking lobbyist steps. It's the lobbyists. That's how they get this done.
You know what also is gambling?
How that works.
You know what also is gambling? Buying stocks and trade options and whatnot in the stock market.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
but that's not sports.
Legal, but if it's sports, you can no.
And guess what? People ruin their lives putting money in the stock market just the same way people ruin their lives gambling.
Yeah.
But guess what? The stock market, people get a piece of that pie. They don't get a piece of the gambling pie. And that's the difference.
Yeah. Well, you know what? People don't ruin their lives when they tune in. They don't ruin their lives when they tune into this show because we give out winners. Look at this yesterday. Thunder, first half covers, full game covers. Goes over Spurs money line plus 225. Winner.
89 points.
Yeah, I had the under.
In an NBA game is pathetic.
89 points?
Yes.
What did I say on the show? I ended up
I was the average score when I used to watch it, Steph.
Dude, I know. Well, that's same here. I'm an 80s baby. But it's wild the Thunder are 24-1. Like dude, that franchise, when are they not going to be good? Like they are just set up, and they have more like picks and like it's just kudos to that franchise.
They might get the
parity is terrible in that league.
They might get the number 1 overall pick. It's crazy.
That's stupid. The Spurs are kind of on their way there too. Not as close, but they're building something, especially if they're able to trade.
I've been talking about the Spurs for months now. The Spurs they're going to be the competition here in a couple of years against the Thunder. If they're going to give them a test this year, if Wemby's healthy, they ultimately will end up getting Giannis because you put Giannis with that squad because they can give up. They have so much depth. They can give up some young pieces and still have depth on their team, and they've got the most draft assets out of anyone. So they can actually give Milwaukee a good haul. And the biggest thing, which I put out last week on gameon.locals.com, the other reason why I like the Spurs is last month they just passed the levy, which they had to pass, or else the Spurs were going to leave San Antonio. But it ended up passing. So now they're building a new stadium. It's called Project Marvel. So there's going to be a new arena. This thing's going to be massive, not only just for the Spurs, but it's going to be huge for like concerts and all that kind of stuff and attractions and the new setup downtown and whatnot. So they've got this huge project in the works. So they need people to get excited about it, and they need stars. So that's another reason why. I mean, they obviously have Wemby, but if you paired Wemby up with Giannis, and if Wemby gets hurt and goes down in the playoffs, you still got a good squad with Giannis there. He's kind of like insurance.
I don't think people really appreciate how good Wemby is for his size. Most guys his size aren't like don't have a athletic bone in their body, and he's able to move and shoot and play. It's pretty crazy.
Very true.
Real quick, he says, "What's the calci on Giannis leaving?" So, I have given out this bet, and I've bet it personally. Obviously, it's not traded this offseason. The market is. Let me pull it up. The market is before the trade deadline, or by the trade deadline, which is February 6th. I'm telling you, You don't have to bet San Antonio like I did. God, I bet him up at like 11 cents and whatnot. It's dropped down. I might rebuy in at 7 cents here because I really like it. But there's a chance he stays with Milwaukee. It's all but
Zero
done.
chance.
There's about zero chance because Milwaukee, he wanted to leave this summer and they convinced him to stay and see how the season starts out. And now it's not going well and he's done. He wants out. Milwaukee needs a lot of stuff. They don't have their own drafts, have their first round pick this next draft, so they can't even tank. They don't have any young talent, and they're kind of still hamstrung with the cap because of that Damian Lillard thing that went on. So what they need is they need some young prospects and they need draft picks, and that's why I like the Spurs, because the Spurs can give them both those things, and the Spurs can still keep their core for this trade. They have the cap space and everything to make it happen. But the teams I like the Spurs, and I like a real long shot is Detroit. Actually, could make it happen too. But everyone's betting on New York. Giannis talked about there needs to be more Greece players playing in New York and stuff like that. And I don't think Milwaukee would be foolish. One, they'd be foolish not to trade him, because if they don't trade him, they're not going to. They can get a lot now and start this rebuild now. If they wait till the offseason, that would just be stupid. You'd be keeping a guy on your team that's pissed off, and your team already sucks, and you don't even have your own draft pick. So what's the point of tanking? But two, I don't think he goes to New York because New York can't offer as much as all these like Miami, Atlanta, San Antonio, Detroit can. So, and why would they want to send him to New York and in their conference and see him like potentially go win a title with New York? That'd be dumb. But if you don't want to guess on which team he's going to go to, just bet the no. I think the no is a great bet. And I think starting next week is when the NBA players can actually start being traded. So this should start heating up here soon.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
That's my 2 cents on it. What do you think, Steps? You gonna jump in on that with me?
I'm not in tune with the NBA.
No, I'm talking about the Giannis trade going to the Spurs. You can get it at 7 cents right now. It's like plus 1,400. Plus 1,400, Steps.
I just don't trust anything with the NBA, man. I just can't.
Just trust me. I trusted you. I was waiting until Sunday to give you your props. I trusted you with that Michael Wilson dude.
Oh yeah, and that was great.
I trusted you. You know what's funny? I clipped it out, or the AI thing clipped out one of those segments. I posted it short on YouTube of you making your case and me saying, "Who the hell is this?
Yeah,
never heard of this guy." Yeah, I clipped that out. Some guy comments, he goes, "The guy in the green clearly knows nothing about football."
Who's the guy in the green?
It was me.
Oh, yeah. He's right. He's just the host of the show. He just drives the bus.
Good morning, Miss Leslie. Good morning, dudes, bro. How we doing?
It's just funny that you're like, who? And I'm like, he's had 30-something targets in 2 games, and then he gets 14 targets.
Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. He has like 80-something yards at halftime.
Yeah. I was just like, dude, this is like, we need 80 yards from a guy I've never heard of. This is crazy.
Just wait till this week, it'll catch up. They've already know.
I don't know. They're playing in Houston, so I'm guessing it won't jump up too much.
Yeah.
Because of but I think he'll still get it. Buku's here. Good morning, Buku, our college football expert.
I thought he was the Iceman.
He is, but we're in prime college football. Steps just said he's up like 70 units, so we got to give him some props.
Yeah, no shit.
I thought I was the college football expert, and then he pretty much, just came in there and dropped his stuff right on the table in front of me and said, "No, I'm the college football expert." And he is. Props to him.
So you know what's fun? So these games are done. These teams are now flying out to Vegas. They will play Saturday. So on Saturday we get Thunder versus the Spurs, which we weren't supposed to get until next week for their regular season game. They were gonna play and then have a day off, and then they're playing on Christmas as well, early in Wemby. Wimby's supposed to be back.
I remember when the Christmas Day matchups, Grass, like you looked forward to the Christmas Day matchups. Now it's just like
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
like when you had
Yeah.
like the Bulls versus the Knicks or like the
Yeah.
Celtics versus the Lakers, and it was
Yes.
always like the stars were playing on.
And
Yep.
then now the NFL
Yep.
said, "Hey, we're going to put 3 games on."
I don't watch the NFL on Christmas.
I think NFL is a Thanksgiving Day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Christmas
then New
Day is
Year's is
separate, no
college.
sports.
Christmas matchups this year aren't that great. But the semifinals are Knicks Magic and Spurs Thunder, and then the finals will be on Tuesday for the NBA Cup champ. Speaking of the
That's not
NFL,
a
real
bad
quick.
4 teams there.
Yeah, it's good matchups too. Good matchups. Speaking of the NFL, where's it at? God, I have so many different things to get to, but we're just rolling today, you know.
Wow, we haven't even talked about the best
I
thing
know.
going right now.
Wait a minute,
know.
let me get a refill before you guys get on that. I can't wait to hear steps on that thing. Hold on.
Yeah, and we got to bring Derp in. Derp, I'll send you a link here when we get rolling on it. Have you come in at the end. But this is the Week 17 schedule. So Thursday we got Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings. This is Christmas, by the way. Lions, Vikings, and then Broncos, Chiefs. So I mean, nothing great, but not bad. You know, it's not Dolphins, Jets.
Yeah, that Houston dude. Both Saturday games would have been at least one of those Saturday day games. Houston and Chargers should have been the prime time on Thursday. But I mean, I guess Chiefs, you kind of, when making the schedule, you probably thought that was kind of like a guaranteed good divisional matchup. Which the Chiefs are 6-7 now, right?
Did you say 6-7?
Chiefs are 6-7 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised you know.
Well, all these were supposed to be good matchups. I mean, remember the Commanders coming off the conference championship, Cowboys and them. They were expected to be better. Lions, Vikings is usually always a good matchup, and then Broncos, Chiefs. We'll see. I'm excited for that Ravens Packers game. That's going to be interesting on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mastering 6-7. That's what the kids gotta stay cool.
I'll probably be betting ugly underdogs that week, like always. Like this week, got 3 of
More
them
than
already.
listen. We love to see Chiefs destroyed. Again.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
we're
right.
about to get into that story here in a second.
About the game tonight before we get into it, or do you want to? I mean, you got the NFL pulled up. I can give you my 2 cents.
We'll say that towards the end.
Okay.
I
got 4 good props. I got a total and a side.
Oh, I can't wait. That's called a tease in this business.
That's right.
Talk with chat for a second. I gotta piss before we get into this.
Yeah, I need to too, but I'll wait till you get back. Yeah, I would have loved to talk about the NFL game, but we'll hold off on that. We can see what's going on in the world of the Rumble chat. Mastering going strong this morning. Miss Leslie snuck in here a little bit ago. Pissant switched his job. He's no longer working on elevators in Nashville. He's more in Chattanooga and Knoxville. Need to get up there to old Hickson, Tennessee to see you soon, Pissant. We'll get that lined up. Supporting said might use Dallas on Christmas for Survivor if I make it that far. Well, supporting, who you got going for your Survivor pick this week? And I think you will make it that far. Supporting, you're a sharp guy. Even though you piss on me sometimes, I'll give you your credit. Grass, you're back.
On Christmas.
The Cowboys, I don't know. Will just had it up. I was
okay.
Lackadaisical. I don't remember who they play, but the 3 Christmas matchups compared to the Saturday following Christmas. I know the Chiefs and the Broncos play in the primetime matchup. Oh, I think it's Cowboys and Redskins. Or Commanders, but you know what I mean.
No, Redskins is fine.
Yeah, I don't. Have you been still betting the NBA?
Yeah, when mostly totals. I don't like sides because I don't know them enough for that. I've been going with the sides. I had the fucking under in a game last night, and I knew it was over by halftime. I was fucked. So I knew it.
Well, there was that trend. It was 13 out of 16 went under. I had the over.
I know. I read that on Better Day, and that's why I took it.
Yeah. I had the over in one.
Plus, they brought the line
under.
down. So I was like, all right, maybe the little reverse line movement. I'll take the under. Nah.
Yeah.
Nope. Didn't work out that
Ms. Lizzie says, all seriousness, has anyone bit? Last week I talked to him he commented on something on X. He's around, and I've seen him in the chat when I'm on like Sports Wars, or I've seen him in other shows. I'm just guessing there's something going on in the morning why he can't be here in the morning.
As long as he's all right, that's all. We got a little worried for a minute.
I've seen him in chat. We know that. Maybe we should just all tag him and pester the hell out of him on X right now. I'm gonna make a post.
I'm sure he'll love that.
Oh, he will. Let's see. Here, I'll share it with you. What should we say? Is it Patriot on here? No, it's there it is. I'm doxing him.
That's him?
Yep.
No. Son of a bitch.
All right, go like that and comment on that. Let's see if we can get Patriot to respond. I guess while I'm waiting, I should get all this stuff prepared. I'm gonna need like 10 different tabs open for this fucking story.
You guys didn't talk about before he gets back. You guys didn't talk about fucking old man Rivers coming back and getting his ass whooped, did you? Because he's gonna get fucking crushed.
We talked about it yesterday. Shout out to Miss Marlene. So I posted this yesterday about Philip Rivers. I don't know. Did you see this yesterday? So, okay, Miss Marlene, because I said this doesn't look good. And she said, what about him doesn't look good? He looks a little heavy. He hasn't played in a few years. That's not what I'm talking about in this right here.
He's got a fucking gut. Look at him.
No, that's fine. I mean, that's to be expected. It's Philip Rivers. He was never like in super.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
My problem is watch when he releases the football. His arm is pretty low.
He has an awkward release as it is. Remember, he always had that weird 3/4. You know what I mean?
But it looks a little stiff, and this is against air. Imagine if you had to move around in the pocket.
That's what I mean. What is he thinking? Is it because he hasn't won a Super Bowl? Is that why he? Yeah, that don't look good at all.
No. It's that little hitch. It's like a.
Yeah, I guess it's because he's never won a Super Bowl. I guess why else would you come back? You're coaching your kid in high school. You got fucking grandkids. Like, what do you think? Like, he doesn't have any money. I mean, what are you doing?
He has money. He made $250 million in his career.
That's what I mean, dude. And they don't have a shot to win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Look at this. Like, I don't know why not.
He always had a weird release, though. He always did.
Yeah, but look how low that is, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So their backup is hurt too. That's why he's there, pretty much, right?
Yeah, the rookie. He has a messed up knee.
And Richardson is just done, right?
He's on IR. He can come back. He got like towel whipped in the eye or something like that. So
he sucks.
But no, I don't know. I mean, all the jokes are this is the kids at home. You can't wait to come back and get beat up in the NFL.
Yeah. He's
I don't know.
For the Hall of Fame this year, wasn't
he? What was that?
He's eligible for the Hall of Fame this year, wasn't he?
He's in the semifinals. So if he gets activated to the active roster, he gets kicked off.
Yeah. Does he have to wait another 5 years again?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure he deserves to be there anyway.
They could change it. Well, I don't think he was ever going to be a first ballot. I think he'll eventually get in because his stats are insane.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, if Eli gets in, Philip Rivers will get in. Eli has
because you're right, because he was better than Eli, right?
Yeah, I mean, there was a stretch, and I know this doesn't matter, but it just shows that he puts up a ton of numbers. There was a stretch for about 4 years where Phillip Rivers was the like number one fantasy quarterback every year.
Yes, he was. That's right.
Yeah. So
That's
I
when I
mean,
was playing fantasy.
he's top 10 in passing yards all time. You know.
Yeah, no, I know. I get it.
I think he's 7th right now, actually. Matthew.
Oh, if
that's
they
the thing.
put Joe Namath in, they could put him in.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. It's I bet you if he does play, they'll do something with the Hall of Fame to change it to where he.
They have to. They have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
God. What do you think, Steps? I want to hear.
We can't get a practice squad guy. Like, there's nobody else. I get
So
it.
you don't like this at all?
I mean, I don't. It's just at this point, it's
Well, the
over
trade deadline
regardless.
comes fast, but they can't even like trade for anyone. They got to sign guys that are free agents.
It's a last ditching effort to kind of save a season that started out great, but just has kind of come off the rails here as of late. So Colts are done probably.
Is it a bad look though if they don't make the playoffs or if they're one and done because he's in there, or would you rather have somebody else in there and just run the season? I mean, you guys got a future, obviously.
I don't think it matters who's in there at this point with what you have available. I don't think there's nobody who's going to win a playoff football game for you unless they literally hand the ball off and Taylor does everything.
Right.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, dude, bro. He says Will starts his sentence loud and enough, but then gets quieter as he speaks. It's something with my mic when I'm looking this way and I'm coming back. I've been trying to work on that and messing around with it so that I don't.
You need one of them fucking sway bars or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
No, that is a $400 microphone. It is the industry standard. It has to be a problem with the mic. That I have the same mic. Cricket has we all have the same mic.
You think it's
I only have a $170 mic, so mine's trash compared to you guys.
You think it's that, and not the fact that I'm like, and I can't sit still?
I don't think that microphone. It should not matter where you are, unless you're right up on it or 10 feet away from it. Because if you watch most professional podcasts that utilize these microphones, obviously we're not professionals, but that it's 3 feet away from them sometime, and it sounds the same as if it's right up next to them. So it has to be something on your end with your settings or your products, but it can't be the what could be the microphone, but it shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. How do I sound now?
You're good.
You're fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I have this new thing that Bureau had me download. It seemed to have been working. I don't know.
We need an audio expert out there. Mastering. Find us an audio expert. You find everything.
Hey, this is the most pro. I've checked I've had my settings the same, and I've added this thing, the little control panel for my mic that I'm supposed to get to help with some of these things. I don't fucking know. It's gotten me this far, you know. There was something else.
What the fuck is SZN Pools? Supporting is giving me some shit in here.
Oh, that's
how you would know that if you're on SZN. So what is that?
That's this thing that I always promote. The guys that we partnered up with.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, the college. If you guys haven't, I might be nice and send you guys some. Graska, have you signed up for this yet?
No, I have not.
Well, first off, you need to do that.
Okay.
Let me give you a referral. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. You guys all need to do this. Signing up is free, and they have a lot of free pools on here where you could win like a couple $100. So I mean, why not? But if you like doing like pick'ems or survivors and stuff like that, you should check this out. But what's the next pool that's starting up is obviously the College Bowl and playoff pickup. I think it's like $10, but I can gift subs to people. So if you sign up, I can send you a free entry. But like for $10, you have a chance to win $1,000 as the top prize.
Yeah, for $10, no problem.
Yeah, in the top 60 place. And I've talked to these guys. There's 2 guys that run the site. I've talked to them. They're legit. I actually took second place in the March Madness last year and won $1,500 and got paid out.
Oh shit!
So I know they're legit.
I won the whole free package for the draft.
Oh yeah,
I did the draft predictor and won a year of all the NFL pools and NHL and all that stuff.
Yeah. These guys are great. But if you're into that kind of stuff, Check it out. This is what we're going to get into that story here next. Tag vaping gamers on X. He'll help you. Okay, I will.
Yeah, like clip out your problem and then tag vaping gamer and say, "Help me."
That's a lot of work.
No, you clip out other stuff. You need to teach me how to do that. I would just become.
I let AI clip
assassin.
it out. That's what I do. I go to Opus Pro because that's where Mastering sent me, and they clip out all my stuff.
Perfect. Give me the login.
Actually, I will. If you want to take over doing my shorts for me, that'd be great.
I need the Canva login too. You've given it to me two different times, and I still haven't logged in.
Oh my God,
I'm ready for it. Send it to me today. I got this. I used to do all this stuff. I need to get back into it. It's like a little hobby for me.
But I wanted to go down this path real quick. If we were to say that the league is scripted, okay?
Oh goodness.
I was thinking of, and I placed a bet, a little tiny wager on a team to win the Super Bowl. There's one team because we don't know what we're going to get out of the AFC this year. I've personally bet the NFC to win at -130 because I think the NFC is the better conference. And we could get like a Rams versus a freaking Jacksonville. Dude, we could get Bryce Young and Trevor Lawrence in the Super Bowl. That's an option. Crazy.
It's an option, but it's not a good one.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. But I mean, this year that we could get a stinker matchup. But if they were to script this, the Super Bowl's in San Francisco this year.
Yep.
Who's from California and wanted to be drafted by the Niners?
Aaron Rodgers.
Final season. Steelers.
Is it his final season?
If he goes to the Super Bowl, I guarantee you it's his final season.
What if he loses it?
That's not what the script says.
I see.
You
have the script
on this hard drive right here. Now I'm still deciphering who they're going to be playing in the Super Bowl. I don't know that yet, but Steelers going to the Super Bowl, winning it. Rodgers rise off into the sunset in San Francisco, where it all started. Yeah.
Steelers don't look good though.
Nope. They sure don't. They sure don't. But at 50-1, why the hell not?
I guess. I mean, you have to admit, between the Denver Raider game and some other and the fucking Indiana Ohio State game, we've seen some terrible fucking calls, decisions, the last second field goal, and then fucking I'm sorry, but Pete Carroll coming out and trying to justify what he did tells me that game was bullshit. I'm sorry, I could be wrong, but I mean, come on. There's way too much money involved, way too much money where everything's on one side and it just doesn't fucking work out. I'm sorry. I can't.
I love that you've gone down this path now. It's great. I'm here for it.
I don't want it to be true. Don't trust me. But it just
Joseph,
doesn't look. There's not a good look.
It's not true. The New England Patriots look like a juggernaut. They look amazing.
I'm not saying I didn't bring up the Patriots.
No. Joseph said no one in the AFC looks good.
Oh.
All the Patriots do is score over 23 points and hold their opponents under 23 points 10 games in a row. What more do you want? I think the Bills are
as much as I hate to admit it, yeah.
Let's get into this finally. So we had a wild college football story break yesterday. We're going to start from the very beginning because last night when I was trying to explain this to my wife, I had to step back and just start at the top of the hill and then watch the snowball just roll and roll and roll with this story. But we got breaking news yesterday that Michigan fired head coach Sharon Moore, which is interesting. You know, you think if they were going to fire him, it would have been after they lost to Ohio State, but Michigan has a pretty big bowl game against Texas coming up. So this is strange that they would fire him, just weeks before that bowl game. And so everyone was kind of like, I guess, what did you guys think when you just saw the initial firing? What were you thinking?
I wanted to figure out what that was because that meant he wasn't getting paid nothing. He was getting fired for specific reason and wasn't like, I guess,
Right.
performance based. It was
No.
more like he did something to get fired. And unfortunately, he will not get a dime. He got fired for they terminated everything.
We're going to talk about that because I think he actually is going to, well, he's going to win that and get his money, but he's not going to ultimately get his money. But this was, so we had the firing and then we had this statement that came out from Michigan. It said that Sharon Moore has been terminated with cause effective immediately. Following a university investigation, credible evidence was found that Coach Moore engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. This conduct constitutes a clear violation of the university policy, and UM maintains zero tolerance for such behavior. Biff Poggi has been appointed head coach in an interim capacity effective immediately. So now everyone's like, whoa, inappropriate relationship with a staffer. What's going on? And this story just keeps going. And this is the alleged staffer who he apparently had relations with, allegedly. And here, this one breaks it down really well, too. University of Michigan head coach Sharon Moore had an extramarital affair with a staffer, according to multiple sources with knowledge of the situation. Michigan sources believe the affair resulted in her pregnancy, which was ultimately terminated through an abortion procedure paid for by Moore. This is all alleged. Paige Shiver, a still current UM staffer whose job title is executive assistant to the head coach, interesting, is the woman whom Moore allegedly had the affair with. Shiver 32 is a Purdue graduate, joined UM back in November 21, working as an on-campus recruiting and football operations coordinator for Jim Harbaugh's staff. According to Shiver's LinkedIn page, she was promoted to her current role as executive assistant to the head coach in February 24, shortly after Sharon Moore took over the program. The relationship is similar to the one which derailed Bobby Petrino's tenure at Arkansas. Blah, blah, blah. Moore's contract with Michigan contains a moral is that turpitude clause as a standard for coaches across the league. Michigan officials have known about the affair for months, according to multiple sources. This may create difficulty in terminating Moore's would likely challenge why action was not taken against him sooner. And Moore is married, and he has 3 daughters. Not 4, but he has 3 from what I've seen. So yeah, let's start there with the contract. I think if they can prove that they knew about this months ago, which if you go down the X rabbit hole, there's been people talking about this weeks ago, even months ago, that this was going on, but no one paid any attention to it because it's just these accounts on there. But it clearly seems like people knew that this stuff, and I don't know how would there, especially internally, how people had to have known something was going on between these two.
The tip off, apparently one of the rumors was they ordered Plan B, I guess, from like a CVS, and it was delivered to his office or something.
Yeah, apparently that was the tip off, was the guy that delivered the Plan B to his office, which is also just stupid. Why would you have DoorDash bring you Plan B to the football program? Oh my God. So he actually went to the university, and this is what started it all. And this was allegedly months ago. This is also funny, by the way.
That is pretty good.
The internet is undefeated.
Yeah, Michigan knew, dude.
Michigan knew, which would be hard for them to claim, that terminating them for a cause, because if they knew this beforehand months ago, now they're trying to stand on their moral high ground. We don't tolerate that stuff. Well, it seems like you tolerated it up until you lost to Ohio State.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Buku said in the chat, if you're going to do shady shit, you better beat Ohio State, because a lot of these Twitter accounts online are donors and alumni who have money, like Dave Portnoy, who are invested in the football program, in the NIL program, that wanted him out, and he pretty much got himself out. But if he beat Ohio State, if this was like a Nick Saban or some kind of scandal like that, this would be a different situation. But yeah, it's just Jesus. Continue.
Yeah. And he made it very obvious. There were signs right after he became head coach. This gal got a promotion to the executive of, executive assistant to the head coach, which came with a 55% pay increase.
Now, I don't want to get like too far ahead of this, but there were rumors that before this payment and this pay increase and all this stuff happened, she was kind of like trying to get out of the situation, and he was stalking her and like I guess was trying to like bait her and like pay her and like elevate her to like keep this situation under wraps.
Yeah, I guarantee you they had a thing before he became head coach.
No, it was before he was head coach.
Yeah. And then this said Michigan knew about Sharon Moore's situation for a while and intentionally waited until after signing day to take action, per Josh Pate. Pate claims insiders have been expecting the job to come open for weeks now, and Michigan has likely already engaged potential candidates. That's pretty damning on the university.
Exactly. And it like the situation with that is like in this day in football, you just as the university in those situations, you got to be more honest with yourself, because with the transfer portal, players can leave no matter what. You want to keep your recruiting class together at the last minute. That's no reason to postpone this news, because guess what? It's eventually going to come out that you knew. So, and it is, and it has. And Grass is quietly not saying anything, and hold your thoughts, because we'll give you your chance to shit on Michigan. But yeah, it just keeps getting wilder. Continue.
Yes. Then if the story couldn't get any crazier, it just keeps snowballing. And then last night we got ex-Michigan coach Sharon Moore has been detained by police in Saline, Michigan this evening and turned over to police in Pittsfield Township for investigation into potential charges. And now we're like, what charges could be brought from this? I mean, he had an affair and they fired him. Like, what the hell's going on? This is what's I don't have a thing pulled up, but this is what's been alleged. It's been alleged that when they knew this story was going to break, Moore and his wife, by the way, he has a wife and 3 young daughters. I just want to state this now as we get into this. This guy's a huge dumbass and also a piece of shit. He's a dumbass because he ruined a $5.5 million a year job. And you're the head coach of Michigan, one of the best jobs in the country, and you threw it away for some strange. That's dumbass move there. And 2, the fact that you're a piece of shit for cheating on your wife. All right, that's my opinion. He's cheating on his wife, but also you cheated on your wife. And I know this has been going on for years, but the fact that you made an opportunity for this to even become public 2 weeks, you ruined your family. You ruined Christmas for your young daughters. I mean, this is just a huge mess. So I don't feel sorry for this guy at all. That's just where I'm at with this. But apparently him and his wife got in an argument about this whole thing, of course. I don't know. I'm curious. I would love to know when she finally found out. If she found out like the last,
or how much she's known along the way.
Yeah, and so he got in a huge argument with her. Apparently, went over to the assistant's house after that with a knife, held it to his neck and whatnot, and threatened to kill him and her. And that's when the police were called and he got detained. That's what's being alleged.
Now, would he be? I know you say he might be able to get his money, which I think it was like a $60 million buyout, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong there, but
I haven't seen it. But yeah,
if she
tens of millions,
if she were to cooperate and provide messages or documents and all this other stuff, like he's screwed, dude. He's like, how was he going to win that battle if she flips on him? Because apparently from some of the rumors, like I mean, she knew what she was getting into, but I think towards the end of it, it became a like really crazy, abusive, mind manipulative relationship, which it had to be because he's married with 3 kids. But same time, do we feel sorry for her? I mean, she got herself in this situation too.
I don't feel sorry for her at all.
I don't either.
She slept
Neither
with
of
a
them.
married man and got a promotion out of it and all this stuff. She knew what she was doing.
But it seems like she's playing victim at the end of it.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Now I feel sorry that he came over there and threatened to kill her, obviously, but yeah, no, this is just it's getting wilder and wilder with this story. And it's just like
Pissant brings up a good point. Are abortions legal in Michigan?
probably. But we don't know. That part's alleged. We don't know for sure if she was or
Yeah.
wasn't. I mean, I would imagine the Plan B thing is true, especially since there's a history of there's a paper trail on that. But that's not an abortion, you know.
They haven't confirmed the pregnancy, the suicide rumors, or apparently there was some type of post on a wedding registry. I don't know anything about that, but apparently that's one of the
This is all alleged.
headlines.
This is what's coming out. Where there's smoke, there's fire. We're gonna figure some of that stuff out. But like, God, where was I going with this next? He
You got arrested, booked into Washtenaw County Jail. He's charged with assault. But police, I'm not sure at this point if they've released any details. Who was the assistant coach that he like went to?
His assistant.
Oh, he went to her house and held her at.
Yeah, that's what the rumors are, that he went over there because of all this blown up. He had a mental breakdown and wanted to just end everything.
I read that so wrong. I read that he went to one of the assistant coaches' houses.
No, his assistant, which is her.
Dude, that got wild at the end.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, I mean, this guy's just crashing out. Now, this could be like my wife was saying, like it's crazy that he would do this, and she's like, no, it's like he must be like super insecure about himself, or you know, he could be insecure and that's why he did these things. You know, he wasn't getting some attention at home, and that's why this whole relationship started. It could just be a power trip too. You know, he could just be someone, because I'm like, why would you throw this all away? You know, your family, a great career for this guy, and like it's a power trip. He's the head coach, you know.
Yeah, but I think it could, if it was like one of those situations, it would probably be multiple women. You know what I mean? Like this seems like something is off for him to risk all of what he risked, dude, that you just listed. Like just risking losing that buyout alone. Like you could literally get fired for being a bad football coach and get paid the rest of your contract. And he's not even going to get that.
I think he is going to get it, but his wife's going to get it. His wife's about to take everything.
If anything, yes, his wife will get it. But I just think that this girl already playing the victim, she's going to flip. She's going to provide all the information to the authorities and be on that side of things. So he's screwed in that sense, in my opinion. And like you said, dude, she is about to take his ass to the woodshed because she was already going to get half everything to begin with. He's done, dude. He's done.
What up, Derp?
What's up, gentlemen? How are we?
There we go.
Good.
Like the shirt.
Thank you.
I know you wanted to say some things on this.
I just wanted to put my perspective of as a Buckeye fan. So, it's ironic because, you know, Urban Meyer got caught he didn't get caught, but he did the same thing, and it's just comic relief to me because we beat him, we beat the guy, and then he collapses like that.
The only difference between him and Urban Meyer is, though, Urban Meyer didn't go to the house and put a knife.
Right, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's your head football coach, Michigan.
Right.
Yeah, and Urban Meyer got out before things got too bad.
Right.
Yeah, there's a name and photo of the chick out there. She's 32. I'll post to that again here in a second.
She's good looking too.
Not bad.
I mean, not not to throw
I
your
think if he was
career.
getting
Not to
ignored at
risk your
home,
job.
he
with
wouldn't.
the-
He wouldn't have went in house to fuck around. That's my opinion. I think he
Right.
would have went out. I think this is just a power move, like you said, by him. He felt like he could get away with anything, and just that's what I believe. Like Michael Vick
pretty
getting on a
good.
plane with fucking a water bottle with weed in it. He just thinks he can get away with anything. I think same thing with this guy. That's what I'm
Her
thinking.
parents have to be so disappointed in her.
Now she gets a check out of this.
Oh, she will.
Their daughter's a hoe. They
Doesn't matter,
ruined
they
a
will.
family, dude. Ruined a family. Knew that the man she was sleeping with had 3 kids and a wife. And still went out there on Saturday and stood next to him and was his assistant. And guarantee they had to have been around each other. She had to have been around his kids and his wife and all that stuff. That makes it even worse.
My father.
Yeah,
said
but
we should pray
she's
for
gonna
the guy.
cry. She's gonna cry. He forced me to take that abortion pill, and then she'll get money.
Oh yeah, she's gonna write a tell-all story.
Mm-hmm.
How she was just manipulated by this guy. Didn't want to
Yep.
ruin a family.
Yeah, her life
play with her
sucks too now.
emotions.
My father said we should pray for the guy, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, pray for. Well, we should. Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
But it's. Just,
I mean, that's one way to take it. You're a better Christian than me to pray for a guy in this situation. I feel zero sympathy for the dude. I'll pray for his family and that this doesn't like totally destroy them and they
Exactly.
end up just fine out of this, as fine as you can given the situation. But I'm shocked. Like I said, I think he's a huge piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not only cheating on your wife, but like
Right.
the damage
Well,
you've done to
that's
the
number one.
girls, whatnot, 2 weeks before Christmas, and
Right.
now this is a huge story. It's just crazy.
his wife
bad
had
for the
to have
kids.
known.
Oh yeah,
something,
big time.
like a little.
I
bit
don't
of
think so.
something.
No,
I
I
don't
think
think
yeah, because like my wife was saying, another reason why he would have kept this in house and done it with one of an assistant or whatever was because that's a perfect excuse. He just tells his
True.
wife he's at work. It's a
Yeah.
good cover story.
Right.
I fully believe that the university knew about this months ago, and I 100% believe people knew about this, like coaching
Yeah.
staff and stuff like that. There's no way that people couldn't pick up on the tensions and stuff there.
I would agree.
I mean, I just want to pick up on what you said earlier before I was on. Like, you got to have. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this, but you got to have a really low IQ to even attempt this when you have that much money being paid to you every year.
Yeah, not even
Like
that.
a job like that.
You have one of the best college football jobs in the country.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Arrogance.
That
It's
you
all
kinda-
arrogance.
fell into. You fell
kinda lucked
into that.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
lucked into.
Well, maybe he's laying some pipe on some lady. Who's the big donor for Michigan?
Oh, I don't remember her
They
name.
paid like 10 million. I don't know. They own a company, but maybe she was. Maybe
10
Sharon
million?
was. Sharon was. To the quarterback would. Portnoy and
Well,
one of the other donors did, but maybe he was. Sleeping around up top. Maybe that's how he got that job.
Even if he was having this affair before he became head coach, he should have just
He was making more money.
when he became the head coach, and if he was scrambling to try to cover this up or whatever, you just pay her off. You give her that raise, and then you give her some extra money on the side and whatnot. You don't keep dabbling in this to make it worse.
You don't impregnate her and then abort her.
That too.
That's
This
the
was
worst
funny.
thing, man. You got to be careful if you're fucking around like that. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Emmanuel Ocho, whatever the dude.
God,
This is
that
funny.
guy.
Yeah, this
What
dude.
would he say?
So he went off and I'm not going to play the rant here, but he went off criticizing Sharon Moore when this broke yesterday. And they're like, dude, you're accused of sleeping with Joy Taylor while you guys were co-workers at Fox.
Oh,
While
I
you
did see that.
Yeah, while you claim to be a Christian, every biblical definition, you've committed adultery if the lawsuit and rumors are true. So he's like, dude, you have no room to
No
talk. You should
fuck.
not be talking about this story. This is a bad look. And he purposely turned off his comments on here so people couldn't say that. You know what I mean?
Fuck that guy, dude. I cannot stand him. I cannot stand him. Everything about him, the way he talks, everything. I do give him credit for pulling joy. Some people might say that she's a hoe too, but I think she's an attractive lady. The peanut butter brown skin, I like my peanut butter brown skin.
Yeah. I actually had no problem with what those two were doing, other than people like, oh, those are coworkers, they can't be doing that. Whatever, I don't really care.
Look who's in the room.
I know they're consenting adults. But this is just different. What's funny is this story. Well, I say funny. This story snowballed so fast that this was the funniest thing I saw from yesterday. When it first came out that he got fired, the Cougs
I did see this. The
Cougs are so desperate for a coach right now that they were like, "Hey, he got fired. Maybe we can bring him to Pullman." 5 minutes later, they retweet it and go, "Fired for inappropriate touching of a staff member." Never mind.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Yeah, this is a wild story. We'll keep following it. We're going to get more and more updates, but let me know what you think about this story in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Catch you on the next one. All right. Wanted to clip that out.
You didn't even get Grass's rant.
Grass.
About what?
You didn't get to talk. I want to hear what you think as an Ohio State fan. Like Derby just gave us the
I don't think me being an Ohio State fan has anything to do about commenting on this.
Well, you can. I mean, you can fan the flames a little bit. This is your chance to piss on the, kick them when they're down.
Yeah.
You should be celebrating this. Oh, come on, Grass. Don't. You're acting like Ryan Day right now at this press conference. I need you to be fired up about Michigan's head football coach of the rival, which arguably I would say that Ohio State and Michigan is the best rival in college football. It is the most serious rival. I think it's kind of stupid.
I think it was a lot better. It was a lot better in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh,
like they're fight on the fucking field.
I could tell you the same thing. Notre Dame USC, like that was a big rival too. Yeah. It's not anymore because we've been dominating it for so long. But there's not another rival in college football outside of maybe a little bit of Georgia, Alabama, but I don't think that's even, or Auburn, Alabama with the trees and stuff. Like Michigan and Ohio State fans, like it's too serious. But yeah, I gotta hear it, man.
Here's Portnoy. He says, I'll say this. This is the difference between Michigan and Ohio State. We beat Ohio State 50 years in a row, and they just say, gosh, shucks, we'll get him next year.
50 years in a row. That guy's such a fucking scumbag. Fuck him. I'd punch him in the fucking face if I ever seen him.
There we go. There's the rant.
I can't stand him.
They beat us once. Coach Maloney is fired but arrested. At Michigan, it's natties or jail.
Natties or jail.
He's such a piece of shit.
I will say this. He navigated this very well. He really did. He navigated the BYU stuff well too, because he was such an advocate for BYU going into that conference championship game, and they just got the rails blown off of him. He recovered from that, and then this Michigan coaching fire, he's actually done a pretty good job, and he is advocating for the person I think they should hire.
I think this one will come back to bite him. He says, on a serious note, there have been a lot of schools over the years who have looked the other way with scandals. I'd just like to say I'm proud of Michigan. That Michigan refused to do the same. Shuron broke the moral code, and it cost him his job. It's a hard lesson, but it's the Michigan man way. Leaders and best for a reason. Proud to be a Michigan Wolverine tonight. I think that's going to bite him in the ass because it's going to come out that Michigan knew about this. Like hard evidence that Michigan knew about this long before a few days ago.
And Michigan took that stance because he's not Urban Meyer or Nick Saban. So. Did you guys see who Dave Portnoy, as one of the biggest donors of the university football program, is pushing to be the next head football coach at Michigan?
I did see that. I did see that.
John Gruden. Yep. That would be I think that would be a great hire. You've already done it with Harbaugh, bringing an NFL guy back into the college ranks as a head football coach. No one's hiring John Gruden in the NFL right now. Why not take that job? He already has a relationship with Portnoy, working for Barstool right now. He wants to get back in the coaching ranks. Anybody that watches him in his social media and his shorts and all his videos that he did at the whiteboards for ESPN, the play-by-play he did, this guy knows ball. This guy's a good coach. He's been around the game forever. He grew up in northern Indiana. He grew up, I believe, wanting to be the coach of Michigan. I think he wrote it down in one of his school things of where you say what you want to be. I think this is a perfect fit. I at this point, who's available? Like Kiffin already signed the dotted line.
you get DeBoer, and then Alabama opens up. If Kiffin wanted that job and everybody knew this was going on, Kiffin would have held out. But I don't know who's going to be the next coach, but why wouldn't John Gruden be the next head football coach?
Why would he? The guy has a ton of money, and he doesn't have to work
He wants
20
to
hours
He
a fucking day. He's a
loves to
coach.
coach, dude. He loves coaching. He wants back. Won't let him back in for whatever reason. If I'm the Falcons, I'm hiring John Gruden as my football coach.
Maybe because he fucking ripped a Super Bowl from the Raiders.
There's a lot of stuff that happened in the NFL with John Gruden that I think is unfair, but that's just me.
Ms. Leslie says, no, I like Gruden. I don't want to have to hate him.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, this was
Thank
in
you for
his,
saying that for me. Thank you. Yes.
This was in his yearbook. He said after graduation, he would like to become the head coach of the University of Michigan. There's only one guy that's the perfect fit for this job. One man that can fix his program and turn everything around.
Oh, boy.
Michigan.
Oh boy.
Tom Brady.
Tom
No,
Brady.
Oh,
he's
no.
not even Asian, dude. Don't even bring
Yeah,
that
we don't
up.
know what's going on. I mean, Portnoy might be calling some favors in. Might get Tom in the building.
What about
John
Howard?
Gruden is going to be the next coach of Michigan. If it's not already an existing coach in NCAA, John Gruden's going to be the coach.
Do you know what?
Does he really want that fucking bullshit with all that just happened there? Does he really want to go there with that?
I guarantee he wants to. He will, dude. John Gruden will go to Michigan and be the football coach. He'll coach there. He loves coaching.
Miss Leslie says she's taller than Gruden.
Fuck, he's 5'10". Dude, Gruden's wired different, man. He doesn't like the money thing, like all that stuff. Like he loves to coach football.
I think the funniest hire would be John Harbaugh. If he came in and won a national, he won't do this, but if he came in and won a national championship the first year, he could hold it over his little brother. Like, that's cute. It only took me 1 year to do it.
Who are the serious candidates? Or
I
would
doubt
they
they
just
even
roll
have
with
a
an
serious
interim?
candidate yet. This is still fresh.
Same.
Well, if the reports are true that they knew about this, they've been. They said the agents have been known that have been informed for weeks now. So if they did know, this is who Portnoy wants: Gruden, Saban, Lanning, Jeff Monken, Clark Lee,
would be a good hire.
Kenny
Saban's not
Dillingham,
coming back.
or
Just erase that.
Dion at
No.
Michigan.
Clark Lee would be
No.
a good hire from
Dion's not healthy, unfortunately. Like, there's no way.
I think there's one job Clark Lee's waiting for to open up, and that's Notre Dame.
I mean, hey, Knuckle Up says TB12 will teach cheating. I mean, I don't think Michigan needs any help cheating. Like,
No, they already fucking figured that shit out. If you wanted to rant, we should have got on me last year with that bullshit.
I'm gonna teach them how to not get caught, or at least until way after.
Saban ain't coming back. Lanning ain't leaving Oregon. Monken possibility. Clark
I think
Lee's
Lanning could leave Oregon. I think that is possible. I don't know for Michigan, but I think he could.
Dillingham makes a little bit of sense, but I just don't feel like he fits Michigan. Dave Portnoy has a lot of pull in Michigan. John Gruden.
He also has a lot of pull with John Gruden. He works for Barstool.
Is there? I know. Is there a Cauchy? Line on the next coach from Michigan? Because that'll be good to see that. What do you think though, Will? Like your honest opinion on John Gruden at Michigan?
Oh, I think it'd be great.
I do too. Derp, what do you think?
I don't want to see it, but I agree with you.
I don't want to see it because he might make them decent.
You mean good?
Yeah.
Dude, everyone loves John Gruden. Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State.
Coach of? Arizona
State. Jed Fish would be like, oh, that would be awful.
Brian Dable.
Yeah,
Joe Brady ain't getting hired. Brian Kelly ain't getting hired. Desmond Howard, what?
Why is that
you like
even
my
there?
Clark Lee? You like my Clark Lee Notre Dame hot take, don't you?
Kalen DeBoer is the betting favorite, which would be. Why would you leave Alabama for Michigan?
At this point, he needs to just ride that Alabama thing out.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be any different going to Michigan. He's going to be on the
He
hot
loses
seat
in the first round, he might go.
John Gruden, you can get 18-1 steps.
I'm going to bet it. If I can get it on, I'm going to look after this. I'm betting that.
Wow.
Get it on Kalshi right now, dude.
That's crazy.
Yep. Sure is.
It makes
Lincoln
it
Riley.
makes-
Lincoln Riley leaving USC.
he
I see
should.
that.
He should.
I mean, that wouldn't be bad.
I think that might be a good hire. He's due for a new location.
USC needs to hire BYU's coach if Lincoln
Yeah.
Riley leaves. They need that like Samoan, like Notre Dame. Do you know how many studs we get off the island of Hawaii and out in California that they
Mhm.
miss out on at USC?
Yeah.
Tuialamaka. There's a couple guys that, off the top of my head that are going to be NFL players. And Manti Te'o is where it started.
Yep.
But they have that's when USC was good. They were getting those guys out west and getting those guys in Hawaii and all those Samoans and stuff like that. And they've lost a little bit of that. And they need to get back to that because I feel like that's where their edge was. And Lincoln Riley's been known for having soft teams. So I'm not sure how he'd fit in at Michigan, and the Big Ten already, doesn't like him because he's soft. So
You think Brian
Yeah.
Kelly has a chance?
no, I think he's going to have to go back to like another Cincinnati or like a mid-tier program.
He needs some time to kind of just.
He needs to show that he
Softball,
can
but
get
yeah.
locked. He needs to get locked back into football. He checked out because he's going to get paid. He's also going to be getting paid money, and he's old. So
Who's
I'm
Jed
not sure.
Fish coach of right now?
He was he was an offensive coordinator somewhere, I think.
Let's see.
I don't
They're-
know.
No, sir.
Jed Fish.
Hmm.
He is head coach. Oh, he's head coach at Washington. Oh God, they don't want that bum.
No, they wouldn't. No. That's
Fucking
not
Husky.
Michigan's
Don't be too
quarterback.
biased, Will. Wow.
100%.
Hey, Steps, what about the outside rumor that Giants might hire Freeman as their coach?
I
And
just
they
don't
leave
see him
Notre
leaving.
Dame. I
don't
don't
see him
either. Where
leaving.
did that even come from? Do you know who even started that?
He's just like the hot commodity right now. I just think at his age, I think the only place at this point in time he will leave Notre Dame for would be Ohio State. I think he could leave for the NFL, but I think he is the type of guy who knows he's only been a coach for a couple years, and the NFL will always be there if he continues this trajectory. He's still got a lot
Right.
left to prove at Notre Dame. That calling will be there, but I think that the people that he surrounds himself with, like Jim Tressel, who kind of advise him on like how to coach and his future and stuff. I think that they would have given them the advice to chill out. And because, dude, you go to New York and the
You gotta tell
NFL's
me,
a
I know.
different beast, dude. The
Yeah.
NFL's a different beast. That leash is short, and you can get fired real quick in the NFL.
Sure
Look at
can.
Urban Meyer. Look at Nick Saban left. Like you might
I
not
heard.
want
I
that.
heard Freeman's about to sign this week. Sign a
Yeah.
massive extension. So
He
Dude,
should.
Notre Dame has so much money that they don't even tap into because they want to like keep the integrity of the university and the sports, and they don't want to like how football and like the academics is. They've loosened the academics up like big time, but they've
They
always
got robbed.
tried to make sure that they've kept the integrity of the school versus just like like turning a blind eye to some of the things that other schools turn it to. But I think that they have billions of dollars. They will pay that man to stay,
Dude,
and give him what he wants.
this is a perfect segue. Steps. I haven't shit on you. I don't think Notre Dame deserved to be in, but I do feel bad for you that your team didn't get in. That sucks as a fan. But I haven't got your opinion on all the shit that's happened afterwards, because it's starting to make me hate Notre Dame. The stuff that they're doing, being a
Why?
bunch of crybabies.
No, or they no.
Well, they're just like, oh, we're not going to play in a bowl game. Oh, the AD comes out and attacks the ACC for not promoting them and promoting Miami instead. It's like, what do you expect the ACC to do? They're going to promote their own team.
The Notre Dame is part of the ACC in
Not
every
in
other sport
football.
outside of
Not
football.
in
But they have,
football.
but they have a
why wouldn't they have
contractual.
it-
They have a contractual agreement to play 6 games against ACC teams every year, and guess what?
And they're
Guess
lucky
what?
the ACC.
No, they're
threw them out
not. They
bones.
don't need
Yeah,
the
they are.
ACC. The ACC needs Notre Dame.
No,
more
the
than-
ACC saved them during COVID. Is what I was
Yes,
getting.
that's it though. But I'm just
They
saying at this
saved
point,
them. But how could they be mad at the ACC when the ACC is advocating for their team? Obviously,
well, because for one, the ACC sent emails directed to the other people in the conference forgetting like idiots that Notre Dame is part of the conference, and those people were on the emails and all the strategic things that they were going to put out there. And the AD on the flip side was talking to the Notre Dame AD and making it sound like a completely different story. But put that aside. First of all, who's going to play in that bowl game? Who's going to play? Jeremiah Love ain't playing. Kenny Minchie's transferring. CJ Carr ain't going to play. Like, there's all those guys are not playing. You're not going to get
a terrible look, dude. It's still a terrible look that you're
is.
pouting because you didn't get into the playoffs.
I'd be pissed too.
I mean,
you
I
could be
agree
pissed.
with Will.
You could be pissed, but you could go out and prove everyone wrong.
Oh,
Go
of course
beat
you
up
could
on
do
BYU.
that. You could also. Well, okay, what if you lose to BYU with your backups? Then what do you prove?
Nothing. You can say you have backups.
So what's the point
What
of
about
playing?
the seniors that found out that they're not playing another game anymore?
That's terrible too.
The team voted on it. The coaches in the university did not make the decision to not
Still a
play in
bad
this
look.
game. This was voted
sure
on
about
by
that?
the players. 100% sure. 100% sure. The captains and the
That
team.
makes it worse. I thought the fucking administration did that. The players
No.
didn't want to play in it.
No, the players decided.
I'm gonna need these hard evidence on that. I'm gonna need to see the actual vote tally. This is also a bad look though from it. It just like one thing after another every day it comes out makes it look even worse. What is it?
No.
How do you say that? Hames? Is that Hames?
I guess.
Ames Notre Dame bookstore canceled the booking for Frank Leahy because Ivan Maisel was on the college football committee. I don't think you guys understand what Notre Dame is doing here is more of a protest. Notre Dame has to do this because Notre Dame is independent. They have to protect their independence. They have to do these type of things because they're not part of a conference. And I know that people do not like the fact that we don't play in a conference, but they've got to get over that because guess what?
Why?
It is because it is the best decision for Notre Dame. Because if Notre Dame plays for a national championship, guess who gets all the money from that? Notre Dame.
That's bullshit.
They don't, but guess what? They can do it because they have the brand. They built the brand. They started on NBC and they built it to this point that they are nationally known. They are independent. People follow them. People watch them. People are fans of them. They have their own TV contract with NBC. It is not their fault that they get all this. They built it. It's their brand. I'm sorry. People can hate on it, but at the end of the day, we built it. Ohio State, if you want to build your own brand and become independent, you can do the same thing. If you want to, that's
I
up
wouldn't
to
even
you.
fucking watch them anymore if they did that. I'd be
Notre
pissed.
Dame does not need to be in a conference.
Yeah,
Until
but everything
they have to be in the
they've
conference.
done since being kicked, not allowed into the playoff this year, everything they've done,
Very petty.
they're acting like a bunch of spoiled brats.
Why
what
is it
they're
petty?
acting
They were ranked, and why are they acting like spoiled brats? You were ranked 9th the whole time, and you did not do anything. And I can understand the argument of Miami, but we can. Before the Alabama shit even happened, Will, I told you that was the story. Before it all happened, before they even played Georgia, they moved Alabama in front of Notre Dame. That was the real story. Alabama lost. BYU lost. They both got their asses kicked. One team got booted out, and one team stayed ranked the same.
No, I
There
hear
you
your
go.
argument. I get all that.
No,
But
yeah, I agree with that.
I just what's crazy is this is the first time Notre Dame has had something like this happen to them, where all these other schools have been in this situation before, and no one feels sorry for Notre Dame because, like, hey, it's just the way it works this year. You're left out. You have 2 losses. You want to argue Notre Dame. The committee made the decision. That's final. But no other school would be doing what Notre Dame's doing right now in the way they're handling this.
Dude, schools don't play in bowl games all the time now, and it's going to be like that going forward. And players aren't going to play in bowl games anymore. Bowl games don't mean anything anymore with a 12-team college football playoff. And it sucks that that is the case, but that's what we're learning. This is only the second year that we're doing this, and it's going to get even worse year by year. So I guess if you want to get mad that Notre Dame is helping start the precedent, it happened last year. It's happening this year. It started with the players. That's what it really started with. If you're at an Ohio State and you're not playing in the college football playoff, Jeremiah Smith, those guys are not playing in your bowl game, regardless of what bowl
Coco
game
makes
it
a good
is.
point. FSU got shafted a few years ago, and they still played their bowl game. They have a better case than Notre Dame does.
Yeah, but even if they got in, they knew that they weren't going to do anything.
Not to them.
You don't know that.
Win it all.
Well, everybody knew that their quarterback got hurt and they weren't the same team, and which also pisses me off because guess
Do
what?
I have to go back
There
to
there are
2014?
rumors. Hold on, there are rumors about Ty Simpson having a herniated disc that no one wanted to talk about, and there's rumors of DeBoer obviously leaving. So now you're going to have an Alabama team that shouldn't be in there, that might not even have their starting quarterback, and might not even have their head football coach. All right, sorry.
I didn't know about the quarterback.
I knew about the quarterback.
I still think Alabama's argument was just fine, but we'll disagree on that forever.
That's a bigger argument than the Miami argument, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna stand my ground
Oh.
on. The real
If you want
story is
another reason
Alabama.
to be pissed at Notre Dame, they get 9 home games next year.
We can do that because people can get pissed about our schedule, but guess what? We played a home and away at Georgia. We played a home and away at Texas. We played a home and away at Texas Tech. We play Miami. Like, we play teams. We schedule
Not all
3
in
to
the same
5 years.
season?
We play we do home and aways. We did Ohio State. We played Ohio State home and away. Kyle McCord you saw the game at Notre Dame where
Yes,
you
I
guys
did.
came back and won. We aren't scared to play people. We play USC every year. It's not our fault that USC sucks. So
Army, Navy, and Air Force too.
in
So.
Navy every year the last couple of years has been 9-2, and
You're
that
also
is
scared. You are scared to play the Cougs because I have yet to see you schedule them.
we've played the
Just the
Cougs.
Cougs.
Go look it up. But anyways,
The
the
Cougs.
Army and Navy Service Academy is not going to go away. That's going to be
No,
there.
it's not.
That we've played them forever. That's not going to go away. I want the Michigan game to come back. I'd love that.
That
to
would
come
be
back.
nice.
We
Yeah.
used
That
to
would
play
be
them
nice.
every year, but Michigan doesn't want to play us because they play in the Big Ten now, and that schedule's already hard enough. And USC is going to do the same thing. When it comes to the Notre Dame joining a conference, what's going to end up getting Notre Dame to join a conference is teams refusing to schedule them. And that's what's going to end up happening, because if the SEC goes to a 9-game conference schedule or whatever and eliminates another out-of-conference game and adds another SEC team on their schedule, and Big Ten does the same thing, and you have bigger conferences doing that, that's what's going to force Notre Dame to play in a conference, because they're not going to be able to schedule any of the teams that are playing the Big Ten, the SEC, the Big 12, ACC, and so forth. So in my opinion, I'm going to leave. We can finish with this. Notre Dame should join the Big Ten and put it into it.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
Feel a little palate cleanser there, huh?
There you
I
go.
got cricket fired up right there. I haven't been that fired up in a while.
I know they were saying it in the chat. They're like, "Willie, you got Steps mad." I go, "This is what I'm here for. This is my job."
It all came out right there. I haven't said any of that all week to anybody. Just so
Washington
you guys
State
know.
needs to schedule Notre Dame. They would definitely get fans in this.
Dude, we would have to go to that, just so you know, regardless of where it was at.
The funniest thing that they could do is schedule, as Notre Dame could say, "Fine, I'll join a conference. I'm going to join the Pac-12." Someone said that to me. That's funny. That's funny. That was me. I texted you that.
That was you. Yeah, they should do the
Should
Pac-12.
just do it. I'd be for
that-
it.
I mean, that rant just gave you a good amount of quality content for shorts.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I can't wait. All right, we got to get into the NFL. Derp, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you.
Good to see
Yeah.
you, Grass. Good to see you, Steps.
We'll have to bring you on
Likewise.
another time.
For sure.
You can come on. Me and you can come on and talk some of these trailers that are coming out and sometime. We'll get into the entertainment world.
Get the gaming set up. I can game with you.
Bet. But all
Yeah.
right, Will. Appreciate it, man. See you guys.
Later, Derp. Have a good one. Oh, it was good having Derp on.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Here, you guys talk. Don't yell at each other. I'm gonna deal with these kids before we get into the. Actually, here, just pull it up. You guys tell me what you think about the game tonight.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. We got Falcons, Buccaneers tonight, Thursday night football, 5:15 p.m. out on Will's West Coast weird time that he lives in, which would
Yeah.
be 8:15 on God's time here on the East Coast and
That's
down
right.
south. But we've got the Buccaneers coming in. They're a playoff contending team, right? At 7-6, just there above 500, kind of limping into this one. Got a lot of injuries. They are getting some pieces back this week to help out Baker. Falcons on the flip side, you've got a team that's pretty much in shambles, an organization that's in shambles, a lame duck head football coach that we know is going to get fired. We got a quarterback that's injured. We got Kirk Cousin playing quarterback, throwing picks. It is not good in Atlanta right now. There's a lot of problems in Atlanta right now. But that's why you got to bet Atlanta, baby. This is when you got to lay the points. You got to get the points tonight. Plus 4.5 is the line.
All the signals I'm seeing, Steps, everybody's betting on Atlanta.
I love Atlanta tonight. I'm taking Atlanta. I got plus 4.5. My favorite thing to do in the NFL is when you got an underdog team coming off a blowout. Anytime someone gets their ass just handed to them the week before, there's a
pro system on that. You know.
So I love taking that underdog coming off of a blowout loss. I like Falcons 4.5. That line did open up at 5.5, so it's moving down. And we're still, in that range where we're not crossing over or getting close to any key numbers. So I like the Falcons tonight, plus 4.5. I also like the under, the divisional unders. That's another system.
That's another system play.
Labs that is 58%, where it's just two teams that know each other that come out, and especially in prime time, you should get a little bit of a battle tonight. So.
Especially when opening at 5.5 and going down to 4.5 with 66% of the money on Tampa.
Yep.
That's almost like a small mini reverse line movement, kind of.
It is a classic reverse line movement.
What you just said there about when a team gets blown out and betting them the next week. And I'm curious at Grass Guy's opinion on this, because it's kind of like why I'm leaning towards Washington this week over the Giants.
Okay.
That game is such a coin flip to me. Like, I don't know what to expect from the Giants coming off a bye, where they're at right now, but also Washington, they're a mess. No one wants to bet on them. They just got shut out. Jaden Daniels got injured again. Team should be a little demoralized, but I don't know what to do in that game. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if either team won.
Take the under.
Not necessarily. If you go back recent history, Giants do have a winning record against the Redskins, no matter what happens during the season with either one of those teams.
That's one of those weird ones where you're right. It's like no matter who the quarterback was, how bad the team was, it's always like a weird matchup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, without a doubt.
The other two were Arizona coming off their blowout. They're getting 10 points at Houston, or 9, I think, at this point. And then the Jets plus 12.5.
I think they're going to get crushed.
Jags, they're up to 13.5 now. So you might wait. If you get 14, you get 2 scores.
Right.
I was going to agree with you on the Arizona. I think they can cover. Thing keeping me off of it is the Texans have a huge advantage in the trenches, which is not surprising, but I think taking the points with them is because I don't think Houston's offense. I mean, it's rare if they get over 17 points. So if you're catching
Arizona's missing all their stars, though, pretty much. They have no one.
They got Michael Wilson, baby.
But I'm talking about their defense. They have a pretty good secondary, and I'm still not impressed with Houston's offense. So I mean, hell, they were gifted. Well, they were gifted basically a touchdown last week because of Kansas City. I remember it's 10-10 in that one. So I think the points there. The Jags one, that's a big number, but I mean, the Jags have a decent trench advantage. The thing that keeps me off of taking the points with the Jets is I don't want to bet on this rookie quarterback. You know what I mean?
I know.
This could be a 30 to fucking 6 game.
That's why you gotta bet it. You got to do it.
And the Jags have been showing that now get a lead and then maintain it, whereas they used to just blow those leads.
I think the Jags and the Texans know that the AFC is wide open, and that's given them some extra fuel.
Yeah, but tonight's game, Falcons Bucks. I like your take on the Falcons. Sharp money, big money on them. 34% of the bets, 52% of the money is on the Falcons. I want to see the money line. The money line, 95% of the money is on the Bucks money line. I like the Falcons money line tonight. I might even take minus 2.5.
This is really, I feel like this is where they lose. You know how many special team blunders they've had this year? The field goal kicking situation's not good there.
Who?
Falcons. They started out with Koo, who Grass knows with the debacle of his kicking thing that he just did, but anyways, I could totally see them missing a field goal to win this game. Have a chance at the very end and just miss it and lose by 2 or 1.
Yeah.
I like the Falcons tonight. I don't know how I'm gonna do. I know you said the under, but I feel like
There's big money on the over.
You could tease it up and you could get 10. You know,
true.
you
True.
get into to double
I just feel like
digits.
the Falcons are going to stay in this one. They're going to score some points, but I mean the Falcons have had recent history too. Even with this Bucks team that's won the division 4 years in a row or whatever. Falcons have gone down there and beat them in Tampa multiple times.
I know you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
like to do
absolutely.
it, but you could tease the Falcons up to 10.5 and then tease the under up to 50.5.
I never win a teaser bet ever.
If
Ever.
I was to tease it, I would tease it to the over. Just me personally, looking at this game.
Division game, man.
I know, but I think
drag down primetime matchup.
I think we're going to see some points.
That's the other problem. These Thursday games are never the way they're supposed to be. Never.
Back to that, I just want to make one small point on the Jags-Jets game. The Jags are kind of in that territory where everyone's starting to say they've made it. You know what I'm saying? Like they've kind of crossed over that barrier of people actually believing in them, and that's where I feel like the rug get yanked. They're going to win the game, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that they're going to win by double digits.
Yeah, you can get over plus 200 on Atlanta on the money line. If we wanted to take Atlanta minus 2.5, you can get almost 3-1 on that.
I think we're pushing our luck just taking the money line alone. Never mind bringing it to 2.5. That's just my opinion. You could be right too.
No. I get that, but I mean, odds are they'll win by 3 or more.
Odds are yes.
You can land 1 or 2, but you just got to figure if that's worth it for you for the extra like 80 cents in value to just lay the extra 2.5.
Right.
Do you have the props, or did you say they're on the mobile?
It looks like they're up right here right now.
Can you look at rushing
passing
or receiving
receiving
yards? Do they have what's Sills?
Right there.
You can get them 24 plus. Well, that's at like. Let's see. No, they don't have much. They don't have much.
I like Sills. I like Sills. London's out. Pitt's questionable, so you're going to see some targets open up there to begin with, right? With Cousins in the game starting for the Falcons, Sills has the 4th highest target games this year that all come when Cousins has been the quarterback, and he's gotten 14 targets in Cousins' 4 starts. So if you got London out and you've got Pitt's questionable, and if Pitts doesn't play, I think Sills is going to see some targets. And if he's only setting at 24 or whatever you said the line is, I like David Sills over receiving yards.
Yeah, and the market's not very big on him right now, so you can. This is where you would place your order. You would place whatever.
Bucks are the 6th worst in yards per game in passing, so they allow a lot of passing yards. What's Bijan's over receiving yards? I know what I bet him at, but I just don't know what they're at on here. 30,
looks like his averages, his medium point is 37, but you can get him around 50%, 40 or more.
So I like Bijan's over receiving yards, right? That seems kind of low, but Tampa's allowed 53.9 receiving yards per game to running backs, which is the worst in the NFL. Bijan's got 36 plus receiving yards in 9 of 13 games this season. So I think it's perfect uses matchup combo for some receiving production out of Bijan tonight.
I think if you
rushing
put
and
an order
receiving
here, I think if you put an order in here, sprinkle a little bit on him 60 plus, you can get probably someone will probably take it at 30 cents. So you could get it was last traded at 25 cents, which is 3-1. So I bet you if you put an order in a little bit above 25 cents, you can get almost 3-1 that he'll have over 60 on top of it if you place the 40. You know?
Gotcha. Last play I like is an anytime touchdown play. So if you can pull the anytime touchdowns up, I like Bucky Irving to score a touchdown tonight. 4 touchdowns in 6 games this season. In the end of the 2024 season, he scored 6 touchdowns in the final 9 games. So he's had momentum coming off of last year into this year. He got the immediate workload coming off the injury, 15 plus carries in both games since he returned. And the Falcons allowed 12 running backs touchdowns in 13 games. So nearly 1 rushing touchdown to running backs per game. So I think this is just an automatic bet here. Bucking Irving anytime touchdown score.
Yeah. By the way, Coco, Cricket he had Christmas errands and stuff to do today, so he will be back tomorrow. But we got an upgrade today. We got Steps and Grass Guy in here, so
Yeah, I think I gave I think I did pretty good there. Cricket usually is the NFL. He can lock in and give you the analysis. I think I did pretty good there.
you never know.
I
when
think
Crick's
you did
gonna
too.
go. Like the times I think Crick's gonna rant, he doesn't rant, and then randomly he goes on a tirade. You never know with him.
I'm riding
Oh
high
yeah,
on the
his
Notre Dame
fuse is
rant.
pretty short. That's for damn sure.
You know it's serious when he clicks the camera off, just like Grass Guy did.
I love when he, as you guys do in the chat, love when he gets fired up because I love just poking and poking and poking until eventually he turns the camera off and walks away for like a minute.
Yeah.
The best time to do is on Friday night when we got a little buzz on drinking some beers. That's when it's fun getting him fired up.
Yes, he gets a little loose.
Yeah.
If you were to bet someone to score 2 touchdowns tonight, who'd you take?
Bucky.
Yeah.
10-1.
I'm only taking him because he's my favorite touchdown scorer.
Is
And he's a
Baker
running
kind of
back.
hurt because Ibuka has really fell off?
Yeah. Plus, like Will was saying, with all the injuries on that side of the football, it kind of just he's kind of gotten a little bit attention on the defensive like game planning. and
Yeah.
stuff.
This would interest me because last time they played, he scored 2 touchdowns. So
B-Mac said
matchup.
Evans is coming back tonight.
Yeah, Evans is coming back, and someone else
Yes.
is coming back for the Bucks. But I think with Evans being back, it will open up Ibuka. I might sprinkle a little on Ibuka to get 2 touchdowns tonight, just because I think
how much volume is Evans going to get though? Just coming off injury like that, considering his age and all that. I mean, how involved can he be?
it doesn't.
He can be a decoy.
Yeah, it's more so
Yeah.
that they have to respect him out there. I wouldn't expect him to get a ton of volume, but I think it helps.
Decoy,
free
you're
up-
right.
I think it helps free up Ibuka and Irving.
It makes you
I
put a
think you're right.
little bit more focus on that side of the field because Mike Evans is over there, not
Yeah.
some fourth
got a point.
string practice squad guy that's only taken 10 snaps in his NFL career.
It's true.
Atlanta's defense
is
first
true.
touchdown of the game, 33
Oh
to 1.
God.
Do they have a most receiving yards in the game?
Not on here, no.
I was gonna say Bichon, that he as a running back, if you might get some good odds there.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one.
If you think, because you said 60 plus, I mean,
Yeah.
in the NFL today, the ball gets spread around a lot.
Yeah.
I know we've been loving betting Tez Johnson, but with Evans coming back, and I think someone else is coming back too. Who is it? Anyways, be careful betting Tez Johnson touchdown. I don't know how many snaps he's gonna get.
I'll never say this in my life ever again, but I saw the visionary in my head of Kirk Cousins throwing a pick six and you getting a defensive touchdown score out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
I saw it. It happened.
6 to 1. I could.
I mean, it could.
one.
It definitely could.
Anytime defensive touchdown.
Parlay that with Egbuga and
I don't
Tyler
even
Cochran.
parlay it. I'll just bet it straight up.
I know you bet him every week. It'd just be funny if the one that I told you to bet.
Oh, I'm betting it today now because if it happens and I don't bet it, I'm
Pick
never going
six,
to
baby. It's going to be an awful. Kirk Cousins is going to be under pressure. He's going to be dropping back, and you're going to see.
I don't even
it
need a
from
pick
him.
six. It could be a scoop and score. It could be
No, you're going to see it. It's going to be one of those where you just see it from a mile away, and he just makes he even sees it. You know, when you're playing Madden, you throw the pick before you throw it. That's what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
What's the
Elena's
weather going to be now?
Elena's pinned deep, and they go to punt it, and it gets blocked.
Blocked. We'll take it. That's
That
a
counts.
that's a tutty. Or Kirk Cousins getting just ragdoll sacked and just letting go of the ball, or him just like going back to pass and getting blindsided on the backside and just losing, because Kirk Cousins is good for one just disastrous hit every game, and he doesn't have good ball security.
Do you like that?
Hmm.
You like that, huh?
It's going to be a little chilly in Tampa for Florida weather.
It's chilly everywhere, man.
It's true. I got 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts kicking up over here with a wind chill at 28 degrees.
You guys got like another 15 minutes in you or so?
Sure.
Yeah.
I thought you had to go to work by now.
No, I have today and tomorrow off. I work Saturday.
Okay.
This is my weird week. One week a month I work Monday through Wednesday and then Saturday. That's why I'm doing the Rumble Premium later.
What time?
3:30 Eastern. If you want to join, we're going to be reacting. That's that thing I was telling you about. We're going to react to the 2 for the money stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I'll do that because I'm usually hopping on by then to check my late lines anyway. So yeah.
That'd be great. Steps might join us. Beardo might join us, but neither of them have seen it.
Beardo, I have not got a chance to talk to him face to face yet. If you want to call this face to face, but
yeah,
my fellow Giants fan.
It'd be good to have a little, at least someone there that's seen the movie. I mean, how are you going to react to a movie you've never seen? You know what I mean? I don't know if Steps is going to watch it before then.
You got about a 3% chance right as we speak.
Do you even have
3%?
It's only like $3 to rent Steps. I mean, you can do that.
Tax write-off?
Sure.
Game on Incorporated. Is that a business?
No, you know what?
Say that I work for a business?
Actually, here's what you do, Steps.
Allegedly.
You can keep the $9 you owe me and use that towards renting it.
Damn, I do owe you $9.
You do not anymore. I'm going to waive it if you watch this movie.
So maybe this is how I pay my bet off to you. I'll watch the movie and join you for the show.
What was the $9
I
bet?
forgot about that bet until I was driving to work. He gave me 9-1 that
Notre Dame to make the playoff.
Okay. Okay.
Good thing I didn't do $900 to $100.
No shit.
That'd be out.
I tried him to get him to do $10.
90-10. Couldn't even do that. I'm weird when it comes. I'll bet $100 on a game, but I won't bet Will $100. I can't give my money to Will. I can't do it. Even though I bought him Christmas presents, but I can't lose a bet
because he knows
That's great.
He knows that I'm going to win those bets.
No,
he's scared.
No, because he knows what the aftermath's going to be verbally from you. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Grass, the first thing he said after Notre Dame got eliminated, he said, "Don't let Will give you shit for this." And I said, "Yeah, you're right."
I was nice. I didn't text you. I didn't rub it in. I didn't say
anything.
The first thing we talked about it.
I have to give you credit for that because I would have not done the same. I would have.
I
heard from me right after it got announced.
As being a fan and something with your team, I can respect that. I saved it. I pushed it off, delayed it. What was I going to say? No, making a bet with me is you don't have to worry about the monetary stuff because I'll usually say, "Nah, keep it," because all you have to worry about is me just gloating on stream for a little bit.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's not. You won't text.
You'd rather pay me and just to shut me up so I don't gloat.
Listen, you have to give Steps credit because we watched that shit live on air as it happened, me, him, and Cricket, and he handled that like a true fucking gentleman. I would have lost my mind.
I just lost my mind talking to you guys a minute ago. That's me losing my mind. But I just was in such disbelief. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. It just didn't register to me, and it still kind of hasn't.
That makes sense too. Just the shock factor.
I gave props because when Beardo and I finished Sports Wars, I'm like, oh, I bet these boys are just raging and mad at me and whatnot. And we tuned in to see what you guys were doing. And right as we tuned in, Kirk was like, well, we got to give Will props. He called this. You know, he said if there's ever a year for Notre Dame for not being in a conference, I'm like, wow, I didn't see that coming.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. Okay, let's run through these games. So we were talking about tonight's game. The Falcons actually have a net, just slight net advantage in the trenches. So this has been really good to find underdogs. If you look at these ones that are close in the trench report, underdogs, since they've been following it since week 5, are like that are in these close spots are like 26 and 13 straight up.
That's pretty good. Falcons are in a good spot. So. We thought the spot was last week. Will, you convinced me the spot was last week, but this is the week. This is the.
I was convinced too.
Not messaging you back is louder than if you did. The silent turn. That's true. That's true. Okay. Raiders, Eagles, big number. I don't know if the Eagles are gonna. Eagles.
I think I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Eagles lost how many in a row now? 3.
3.
I can't see them losing again.
No, I don't think they lose, but do they cover the big number? And I think this might be the week because everyone and their mothers piling on the Raiders to take the points with them. It's outdoors. I'll feel better if Lane Johnson plays, but if he doesn't, I still think I would lean towards the Eagles. This feels like a get right game.
I think Sirianni's a fraud. I think
I do
Steichen was
too. Can't
the
stand that asshole.
brains behind that operation. He was the quarterback whisperer. I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is bad or anything, but
Oh, I am.
he's not great. He's pretty mediocre. He's a good game manager. He doesn't take a lot of risks. He doesn't push the ball downfield that much. When you have AJ Brown, and it's crazy because you have AJ Brown and Saquon Barkley, and there's weeks where AJ Brown is just non-existent in the offense, and then you've got weeks like last week where he blows up. So it's like,
Well,
I don't
I'll
know.
tell you this. We've been following. It's kind of like the Jokic thing in the NBA. Crick and I have talked about this. We're getting to the point where if you should just start betting, and you can bet it both ways each game. Bet AJ Brown over his receiving yards, but Philadelphia to lose the game, and then bet him under and Philly to win the game.
See, my
It
mind
seems to be
doesn't.
correlated.
Well,
my
there's
mind
definitely
doesn't
something
go that
going
far.
on over there because you got to remember, I'm not far from Philly at all. I'm a little less than an hour and a half from Philly. So I get to hear the sports radio and all that stuff. And they're calling for the coach's head. They're calling for everything over there. Those fans are fucking jerk offs. They just win the Super Bowl last year.
They
And
just
they're
won the
fucking,
Super Bowl. You're in first
and they're
place in your
still first
division.
place in the division. And they're calling for everybody's fucking head. And that, believe it or not, that gets in those players' heads over there.
Yeah,
without a
I
doubt.
just think I don't know. There is that correlation with AJ Brown. If you look all season, if he goes under, they have a better chance of winning. So I don't know. I think the Eagles win that one, probably cover that big spread. It feels like a get right game. I am super confident in this pick. The Chargers at the Chiefs. I don't know how the Chargers keep winning. They do. Kansas City's a mess. I don't know
Yeah.
if Kansas City covers the spread, but I'll tell you what, I will have them in a money line parlay or something because Chiefs huge trench advantage in this one, and this just feels like Chargers have just been pulling rabbits out of there. They tried everything possible to lose that game the other night. Just the Eagles were just more terrible than them. I think this is the one where the Chiefs get a win.
And Herbert's
Especially
playing
since
with
they have a
one
massive
hand.
trench advantage here. What?
Herbert's playing with one hand.
Yeah.
Like that other hand is not right. It's
No.
you can just see
And
when
he
he
went
falls
down
to the
on it a couple
ground,
times
like
last week.
how he
Yep.
holds it. It's not right, and it's
Hey,
you know,
Ghost is lining up with us on the Eagles pick. He said they may do what the Rams
I
did.
don't know, man. I like the Raiders. I like the stinking Raiders. The way they covered backdoor with all the craziness last week. Everybody
You know what's
hates
crazy,
the Raiders
Andrew?
right
The
now.
Chargers. That's not why I like the Chargers, because the Chargers actually have a really good Herbert
Yeah.
himself has a really good record when he goes out east. Better
Traveling.
record than when he plays
Yes.
home. I think it's more so with the injury and just how banged up that team is.
And Kansas
So are
City
the Chiefs.
getting
So are
right.
the Chiefs. But yeah, this feels like a get right game for Kansas City.
I don't think they can get right.
I think
Dude.
you're right.
Watching those
Yeah.
fucking balls bounce off Kelsey's hands in the fourth quarter last week and all, they're not into it. They're just not.
My best bet of the week.
They're used to being on the top of the fucking hill, and now that they look like shit, I just think they're mentally fucked.
My best bet this weekend is going to be Browns plus the 7.5. I'm gonna have a little bit on the money line. I like the
All right,
Bears.
Hey! Attention deficit disorder. Can we go one game at a time? What are we doing here?
We're moving on. We're moving on to the next game.
Okay.
Why you have a take
You
on
like
the
the
Chiefs?
Browns? You like the Browns?
Yeah.
How about my Titans pick against the Browns last week? Money line
Dude,
and 3
Right
units.
on, brother. Right on.
Boom, baby.
The reason why I would be hesitant, I'm going to take the 7.5, but hesitant on the money line is if you're telling me there's a team in the NFL that is tanking, I think the Browns might be that team. I know it's hard to tank in the NFL, to actually tank, but if you watch last week's game, you can't justify that two back off the field. I know it's Shadur, and
Oh my
you're
God, that was terrible.
That was terrible, and the only way you can justify that is if you really are trying to lose these games and make it look like you're not.
Yeah. Did you see Sanders? He's like, "What? I'm out." You can
Yeah,
read his lips. He's like, "I'm out. I'm not in the game." What are you fucking kidding me? Threw for
Yeah,
300
so
yards and I
Sharpie-
can't do the 2-point. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I can't trust the Browns on the money line, but 7.5 in this game. You see the weather in this game?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
It's gonna be 6 degrees. The feel like is gonna be like -15.
Yep.
So funny
Stay
things are
away
going to
from
happen
this
in
one,
this game.
dude.
I'm
Stay
taking
away.
the
I
7.5.
think the Bears are kind of
7.5.
pissed off too.
The
after what
Bears,
happened last-
weird stuff happening with them skating by a lot this year. I don't know.
But
I
also,
think
Myles Garrett is like 3 away from the sack record, and Caleb Williams gets sacked a lot.
He does.
I just have no interest in this game at all.
I
Steps,
do because of the weather.
yeah, I like it. I'll take the points in a weather game like that. Good teaser leg is the Browns too, I think.
If there's wind, I potentially will play the under. If there's high
The
winds,
wind's not crazy. It's just the it feels like
It's just gonna be
temperature.
cold as hell.
Yeah, Steps.
I think
Did you see?
people get over that part because the adrenaline and stuff like
Well,
that.
they're both used to playing in that weather anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but still, even then, like your first time doing it this season is going to be there's the chances of some weird fluke thing happening for both sides of the ball, or for both teams, is higher in this game. Did you see this, Steps?
That's a debate we should have for a different time. I think wind is a bigger factor than.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh no, I
100%.
agree.
I agree with that.
All right. No, I don't know if I saw this or not.
I did. This is
Miami
awesome.
said, "Do you have a playoff bracket or bowl pick'ems?" I do have one. I'll drop the link to our contest. Hold on. Watch this though.
3 guys.
Yep, the whole game. Now, how come nobody else got to the quarterback? Where's the rest of the defensive line?
Let's do it. Okay, I'm just pausing for a second. Okay, listen to what he says.
Yeah, this is
Around,
great.
I see guard, boom, center, boom, other guard. I said, oh, hell.
I love that guy.
Yeah. I have a hard time feeling bad for him because I
Dude,
mean,
he's a
he
professional.
chose what yeah.
I think he likes being in that town. I really do.
I think he is motivated by money and he plays for him. Like he could easily just be like, I hate everything about what I'm doing, but he still goes out there and is motivated because he wants that sack record. He wants
Here's
that money.
here's the bracket challenge. Winner of this, come join it. So I'm gonna drop the link. Come join our bracket challenge. Winner will get a game on hoodie. I'll send you a game on hoodie.
Nice.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you can go over to here Christmas time. You have until the 14th to get it before Christmas for regular shipping. I think the 17th for expedited shipping. Come over to our store over here. The link is in the description. I can drop that too if you guys want.
I think I need
if
one
you want
of
to get
those.
some game on merch,
I think I need one of those.
dude, these hoodies are
You got the Scullies that don't fucking fold up like the regular ones, like these?
no,
Because I'd buy one. I'd buy one of those in a heartbeat.
I will see if they have it and I'll create one if they do. But yeah, all their gear is high quality stuff. And if you have any problems with it, they'll make it right. If they don't make it right, I will for you. But I haven't had anyone have. I had one. The printing was weird for Patriot, and I ended up just sending him a new shirt, and it worked out fine.
We need to do a wellness check on Patriot.
I tagged him on X.
I'm gonna have to hit him up on X. I ain't seen him in a minute.
Go like my post that I put. There's to our store if you guys want to get some. I wonder. Let's see. I wonder if I would receive merchandise sometime after the World Cup. Probably, Jamie. Probably. Yeah, that is to get it before Christmas is just in the U.S. By the way. All right.
What's the next game you want to talk about?
Let's see. Next one. Oh, Ravens Bengals. I've been going back and forth on this one.
Bengals.
Under division matchup.
No,
It's 50.5.
Have you seen the scores in the last few games that they've played? It's been in the 60s.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why you got to bet the under. Joe Burrow's back. They're scoring points. Got to bet the under.
77% of the bet. Did you see Burrow this week, dude? The guy's depressed.
I
He's got,
know.
like,
What's going on?
He's got something going on with the organization or like in his personal life or something like that, which kind of makes me think that like he's going to play well on Sunday because that's like therapy for people to like just.
Yeah, he's kind of wired that way where it's like when he's on the field that he can forget everything and it like he uses all that stuff to like kind of.
I think he's pissed. They gave that game away to Buffalo. I think he's pissed because he knew they had a shot at the division.
Yeah, and well, they still have a shot. They need.
If they won that game, they could have been, I don't want to say in the driver's seat, but they would have been in a lot better position.
Yeah, absolutely. The Ravens have a really good. They have the fifth best trench advantage mismatch. If you go back to the game they played 2 weeks ago, I mean the 5 turnovers is what really hurt the Ravens in that game. I'm leaning towards the Ravens in this one. I want Burrow to win, but I think everyone loves the Bengals here, and it scares me that 77% of the bet, 74% of the money is on the Bengals.
I know.
I think the Ravens might be the right side.
Where's the money on the total?
Let me see.
That's a good question.
Probably, I mean, all these totals on here, I don't know how on action if you can actually trust these, because I feel like every single one of these is always on the over. This one's actually smaller than you'd think. Sharp money and big money on the over. 53% of the bet, 66% of the money is on the over. That actually only 66% of the money being on the over is kind of shocking, because usually it's like 80s, especially this game.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, because no one likes to bet unders. That's true.
it's true.
I love them.
We know. guys got
That's all I bet when it comes to totals.
I know.
Rarely
I
do bet
see
overs.
your stuff on action all the time. I know.
I bet 3 college basketball unders last night. 2 of them hit.
Yes. Yep.
Dude, Steps, I lost my parlay the other night because I missed the under by a hook. Even went to overtime on that Monday Night Football game.
Was it a key number? I don't remember.
41.5.
Oh, I had 41.5 too.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? I
But I mean, it was
saw
a
your
weird total,
post.
22-19. How often does that happen? You know,
I saw your
Yeah.
post and I changed to the over because I originally had the under.
my bad.
I'm like,
call.
no, it's all right. I'm looking at it. I saw the thing on calcium. I'm like, you know what? I think he's right. It might go over.
Well, I mean, granted, Chargers just kept settling for field goals, and
I know.
if I told you beforehand that game goes to overtime, everyone would have bet the over.
Yeah.
Well, duh. You get extra minutes.
Just saying. Jacksonville, Jets at Jags. Jags have a moderate trench advantage here. I don't know if I would lay the points, but I would just think you just take Jacksonville, parlay it with another money line parlay if you wanted some action. I don't even know if teasing Jacksonville is good here, but Jets with the rookie quarterback, I just don't know.
Like I said, I think Jacksonville and the Texans are just fucking licking their chops right now because the AFC is wide open. I just think they know that they have a chance to be at least the 3 seed, maybe either one of them. So
This
I don't
feels
know.
like a game where it's a good, like, Jags take a breather for a second after the roll they've been on. They win the game, right, comfortably, but not like they win it by like 10, not by a blowout. I don't know.
Yeah. Jets are a mess.
What do you guys think about Buffalo at New England?
You know what? I need to look at that. That's a good
Bills
question.
have an advantage in the trenches. This is my problem with the game. I keep going back and forth. I feel like because the Bills should beat us. I thought they were going to beat us the first time. They should beat us. Never want to step in front of Josh Allen. But this Buffalo team can't run the ball right now. And they have a significant run advantage in this one. But they couldn't run the ball outside of, you take Josh Allen out of it, outside of Josh Allen, they couldn't run the ball against the Bengals defense last week. Now you're going to, even though on paper you have a run advantage here, you're going to be able to run on the Patriots, who have been one of the hardest teams all season to run on, outside of Josh Allen, of course. I mean, just talk about running backs.
I think if the Bills want to be in the game, Cook has to have a game.
I think if you have the Bills win the game, you parlay Bills money line with Cook under his rush yards. I think they're going to do it through the air. A little anti-correlated. What do you think, Steps?
Sorry, I had something in my throat.
By the way, how's my
I don't
mic
know.
been doing like these last few?
Fine.
I haven't been doing the in-out thing or whatever.
I don't
No.
think the under's that bad of a play. I was a advocate for his over last week. I don't remember. He broke a big run last week, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know, not a bad play, but definitely got to be a feel thing because he's trending on carrying the load a little bit. But like you said, Josh Allen got in the end zone last week too. So I don't know what is their what's their playoff scenario look like right now?
Patriots win this game, they win the division.
So this is a lot riding here, right?
Yeah,
So-
but the Patriots either have to win this week or beat the Ravens next week, and they're going to win the division.
That's typically this is a Josh Allen spot
Mhm.
for rushing
Listen,
yards.
I will say this. You guys know me. Crick always says I'm good at this, and I would agree with him. If you like the Bills, bet them on the money line a little bit, but I would go sprinkle a little on Josh Allen MVP. He doesn't have the passing touchdowns, but his rushing touchdowns is what makes up for it. He just became the all-time leader in it. He seems to run one in every game. I bet him a couple weeks ago, or no, last week before last week's game, I bet him he was at 4% on Kalshi. He's currently at 7%. There's a chance they have some good games coming up, and we know the MVP race is what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
And Stafford, they have to still play the Seahawks. They still have some big games coming up where he could look bad. I think if Allen beats May here, it'll drop May down a little bit, and then he will go up. And if they keep winning, Allen could win this award, but I don't even need him to win the award. If you think they win this week, they're likely to win the next 2 weeks. If you buy in at 7% right now, he's going to be double digits here in a couple weeks if they win. So if you like the Bills, I would sprinkle a little on Allen MVP.
I don't like the Bills, and I'll tell you why. Patriots and Broncos are tied, right? For record-wise, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay. And the Broncos play the Packers this week. So I think the Patriots really want this game because they want the number 1 seed. And there's a good chance Broncos could lose to the Packers.
Yep.
So you know what I mean? I just think there's, especially New England being at home, they want to sweep Buffalo. I have a feeling they're going to keep Allen in check. So I'm going to be off of that, but I understand your reasoning for it.
Real quick. Yeah, I'm just saying if you like the Bills, I think you should also look at him. If you don't like the Bills, don't bet it, obviously. What up, Pudge? Pudge is in the house. What up, Millionaire on Welfare says, I like the Mac Hollins TD. B-Max like Shakir TD. Coco likes Josh Allen anytime TD. I love all these plays. You guys are watching it in the chat. But what up, Pudge? How we doing? Dude, we watched Pudge yesterday. We rated him, and he did a great. No one does raids better than Pudge. There's some people that are like, oh, hey, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, he gets fired up when people rate him.
And then as we were wrapping up the show, I still had him on, and someone else rated him, and he did the damn thing again. It was amazing. No one does it better than Pudge. Rumble should clip out Pudge's raid celebrations as like this is how you do it. This is how you do a proper, like someone raids your channel and you give a proper shout out. No one does it better. I just drop mommy filters, you know.
I agree.
He says, dude, raids are my favorite. Dude, you crush it. You crush it. Good to see you, buddy. Okay. So you like the Patriots, Grass Guy?
I do for that reason.
I don't know if I should be happy about that or not.
Listen, I don't have the hate for the Patriots anymore, as I did. So obviously,
this is going to shock. This is going to shock everyone because I normally don't do this, but I am actually nervous for this game this weekend for the Patriots.
You say that every fucking week.
I know, Grass, but I think you're right, Grass. It's not. It was easy to hate Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the cheating and all that stuff. It was easy to hate all that. No, and even though Mike Vrabel was part of all that, he's easy to like. And
he's a very easy guy to like.
This Patriots team is easy behind because they don't have that stigma of those dynasty teams. This is kind of like a different era of Patriots football.
You know what's also crazy? Drake May's really easy to like.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He
looks like he's 13, but yes.
Man, I'm so he's just one of those guys where I never thought he'd be an MVP caliber player this early.
Yeah, that I don't think anybody did. Look at him and you're like, how is this guy like good? And then he's at the point where if he throws the ball deep down the field, I'm shocked if it doesn't get completed.
And then, like you just said, Grass, coaching. You think like this kid's at North Carolina playing football. And 2 years later, he's an MVP candidate in the NFL playing quarterback. Where was this at North Carolina?
It's the coaching. It's all about the coaching.
Yeah,
he's got that team believing. Look where he came from. Look who he played for. You know what I mean? It's just
It's not like he's got weapons in New England to throw to, or like, you know what I mean? They're not like, I mean, they've got some pieces, but nobody's like jumping off the charts as a
Because
number
they're all
one guy.
professionals and they have them on the same page.
That
They're
too,
all on the same page.
continuity. Yeah.
Yes.
They
There's no-
actually, the Patriots went out and bought some players this year, and usually when you buy a bunch of players, it doesn't work out, like it doesn't mesh. But the players they bought mesh perfectly, and they're the right pieces. It's crazy. It's rare to see that actually work out. By the way, Miss Leslie, we were talking about the sweatshirts and stuff earlier. I know you got one a few months back. How are you liking your sweatshirt? Everyone I've met, I have like 4 of them, but everyone I've met loves their sweatshirt. It's just, I don't know how to describe the quality of it, but it's great.
It's the best way to describe it would be when you touch it, you feel it, and you put it on, it feels expensive. It feels like it was made well. It wasn't just thrown
Yes,
together and
I know what you
stitched
mean.
together. It's thick. It feels like it's durable, and when you wash it and you dry it, it holds its integrity. And I'll say it 1,000 times when I talk about that hoodie. I hate strings in my hoodies, and that one doesn't have a string in the hoodie. So,
Okay.
and it's got a good hood too. Like the integrity of the hood, you can put it on and take it off, and doesn't mess your hair up. And sorry, grass.
Hey, listen, it's all good, man. I do have hair.
You
I've
just
been
don't
shaving for about
choose
15
to.
years.
I got you.
I
It's easy.
have the cul-de-sac. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't like that shit. I'm getting rid of it. I'm done.
Oh, that makes sense. I couldn't imagine you any other way than being
Yeah.
bald.
And I wasn't
So-
going to do it because I used to keep my hair real short when I lived in Florida, like buzzed it because I worked outdoors. And I had my boss and the girl I was, these people, they're like, listen, just shave your fucking head already. I'm like, no, it'll look like shit. About a month later, me and the girl split up. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Like I moved in with a buddy of mine I was working with, 2 single guys. I'm like, I'm going to do it. And then we go out to
And
this
never look
bar in
back.
St. Petersburg, and I brought 2 women home.
Oh,
And I'm like, I'll
man.
never let my hair grow again. That's it.
Miss Grass ain't watching right now.
Oh, she knows the story. She knows the
Oh,
story.
okay.
She was one of them. No.
She was one of them.
Oh man, Ms. Leslie says she freaking loves it. Good. It's been great these cold days. The hood is sized right too. It actually pulls over your head. Yeah. No, they're good stuff. And like I said, if you ever have any problems with them, I will. If they don't make it right, I will. But I haven't had any issues with them actually. I like them. But I'll look into that beanie. See if they have that skull cap beanie for you.
One more thing about the Patriots, they also have a great run after. Travion's fucking awesome, and he's gonna have a good career there.
Yeah, I think
they're another likable guy.
I think next year is going to be a breakout year for him.
I think so too.
All right. Well, we'll continue the NFL talk tomorrow. I just realized that the time, and I bet the missus is going to be mad at me for streaming this long. She's like, "Why'd you stream till 7?" I'm like, "I get up at 4:30."
You gotta tell her, Sharon Moore. You could tell her you should join the stream. You want to talk about it?
Gossip. It was
a lot of gossip.
Gossip. This is like when chicks get and they start talking about. We were a bunch of chicks this morning talking about this. It's a big story.
It's like The View.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyways,
exactly.
Chat, thanks for hanging out. You guys are great. We'll be live later today for Rumble Premium. Come hang out with us. Even if you haven't seen Two for the Money, you can watch this, and I think you'll enjoy this, and then it might make you want to watch Two for the Money, which you should. It's a good movie, especially if you like Matthew McConaughey.
Send me a link. I'll definitely hop in later.
All right, I'll send you a link. I got to create it here in a little bit, but I'll send you a link. But yeah, gentlemen, thanks for joining me today. This was fun. Steps, thanks for
Anytime, man.
up. Thanks for bringing it.
That's right.
Love it.
A lot of content for you today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make some clips off this for sure. I'm serious, Steps. I will give you access to the clips channel.
Cricket wasn't here today. Somebody had to do it.
That's true.
So maybe we'll have a way. We won't have to watch the no triple in the World Series. We can watch one of his rants. Not that I don't enjoy that clip. I can't get enough of it, but
I enjoy that clip, even though it's not good. It's so bad it's good. Actually, that's what's great about that clip.
I love that clip.
Q Davis says, Will, as a betting man, what are the odds Ryan will talk about his hair in any given stream? I would, he usually doesn't bring it up unless chat does it, but there are the days where he's like, man, I just woke up and like my hair is a mess today. But he does do that. I would say you have to give me 3-1 odds on any given stream. If you gave me plus 300 that he'd talk about it unprovoked, I'd say 3-1. I'll try to get him talking about it on Sunday, though. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. Thanks for being here. You guys are great. We'll be back. I bet Crick is pissed he missed today because there's actually a lot of stuff to talk about. But we'll be back later this afternoon and then tomorrow morning recapping the Thursday night football game, getting you ready for the weekend and how to make money off this weekend. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. We'll see you later this afternoon. But until then,
good luck.
Good
Good
gambling.
gambling. Oh, damn. I thought we were all splitting.
and game. Here, let's try it again. Go ahead, Steps. Go.
Good luck.
Good gambling.
And game on.